Ba-da-ba-dum. Okay, fantastic. Look at that. Right. Hello, hello.
Hello.
We are already live, just so you guys know.
Hello.
Hello, hello. How's it going?
My sound is weird. Hold on. Oh, I know why. Voice and video.
Yeah, we might have to do a quick little audio check just to make sure that everybody's settings are good for stream, because I just got a new microphone. And I had to change the other group's sound options for sure.
Yeah, you sound so different on stream now.
Good, because I sounded really muffled earlier. I think that's ultimately for the better. Where is commands chat? There we go. Let's get some music going.
Okay, where's my character sheet?
My art should be done for next session. Woo!
Woo, dude! The art so far has been really cool. I really liked seeing of course Swan, but I did not expect to see the Empo's
Miracle?
character. Yeah, Miracle looked great.
Normally, I'm pretty excited for art, but like my character is like super generic. Look like he can be an NPC.
That's fair. I would love to get some of the big bads, get some art done for them, but
Hey, no worries.
I got no money. I'm a college student. I have no cash.
I feel that.
Oh my god, we're gonna have a full group today. I'm excited.
Yeah,
I know.
Woo.
Yeah.
We're just missing. Oh,
Oh, look at the city's complete now.
It is.
It's bustling.
Fully
It's a bustling
operational
city.
battle station. Yeah, it's done.
And there's still no green.
I
There's
thought that
still-
was a mech for a second.
Oh god, that's a big one. No, that's a.
There's some green. There's
yeah,
not
there's-
much green, but there's some. Like this is the biggest green in one area I can see.
Yeah.
I haven't found there yet. I'm at the beach being depressed.
I mean, this one's pretty green. You walk by it, kind of.
I didn't see it though, because I walked.
Yeah, you walk that way.
Yeah.
Well, we will see where you guys end up, because there's a lot of things that can happen today. I didn't really know what to prepare. I prepared a few things, of course, but you know, it's kind of it's that open source thing. We're just gonna see what happens, and not open source, open field, open world. Go and do what you want to. So we'll be flying by the seat of our pants for a few things, but we've got some catch up to do.
We gotta do Empo's part first, right?
Yep. Which
Yeah.
sucks.
Uh-oh.
Which sucks, Empo. You missed out on so much, dude.
I know. The vacation really fucked a lot of things up.
Well,
And not only that, he couldn't watch the VOD.
yeah,
it was
that's
me.
the worst thing. You would have been fine if you could have watched the VOD, but the audio got fucked up for it. So
That was like, really unfortunate.
No.
I really like that session.
I was like, shit, we've got to do this entire RP bit again, basically for Empo's character. I didn't pretend to do anything as Miracle.
That's fine.
I made zero assumptions about what you would do because I don't know Miracle yet in any way. How's it going, Matt?
That's fine. Hey there.
Howdy. Let's
Hey.
Your
let's.
overlays are overlapping for the.
Yeah. I had to
voice.
rearrange everything. Why am I so small? Look at that. I'm like tiny. All right. Thank you for mentioning that, though. Yeah, everything was down. All my overlays were messed up, so I had to redo them again.
You sound clearer though with the new mic.
Thank you. Yeah, I like it a lot more. We waiting for somebody to load in still? Somebody hiding?
Wu left, right?
Yeah, Wu said they'd be right back.
Okay.
Any hiders?
Any hiders in the chat? Let's see. This is good. We're looking cozy. Man. Empo, you're in for a roller coaster. It's gonna be weird.
Do I have a thing on the overlay?
You do not. Do Do you have the link to get a thing on the overlay?
Let me go to the thing because I think I sent it to you before, but I think it might have got messed up. Let me see. I know how to make it now. Pretty good.
Sounds good.
I don't have art for her. She's not finished yet,
That's all good.
so I'll just use the one that's
It should automatically update once you put the thing, the character in the token maker and through to the reactive images. It should just update. How's everybody's week? I like to catch up before we actually start. How is everybody doing?
Survived my job interview.
Good. Fantastic.
Ooh.
Next week's going to be a little hairy for me. I am moving to my dorm again. That's going to be on
Ooh.
Saturday. And then I start classes on Monday, which is right before, of course, Tuesday group. So we can probably still do a session. I just don't know what I will have ready for that time. I'm going to try to get what I can done in the meantime, but we'll see what we get up to today, and I might need to get a lot done. I might need to get a little bit done, but I'm thinking we're still going to do a session. I don't think I'll postpone.
Sounds good.
My schedule this
If you
year
need
is
to, just
not
let
too
us know.
bad. Yeah. My schedule this year is not too bad. But we will see how things develop. Oh, gotcha.
Okay, I'm back.
Let's go, full group.
Hey, we got the
Yeah.
full group.
We got the full party. Yeah.
Party. Fantastic.
We've always
So
been
what
the
are
same
we
one.
gonna kick this day off with?
Well, currently, we're running into the evening. Why don't we have you guys sort of somebody give a rundown for Empo what has been going on the last few days here, as you guys have come to the big city and met the Fate Given and things like that, and have sort of started making your rounds around the town and finding out some things.
Well, one session was Swan, and one session was Bran, I believe.
The introductions of characters, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, like so he missed. I think those are two sessions he missed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That just means we do them again.
We do him again. Let's see. Bran broke out of prison. He was
Yeah.
arrested for doing nothing wrong. Swan was chased through her homeland by a giant creature and was saved by Fate Given, only to find out that she was herself a Fate Given after having power passed on from Kraken, who was slain during the hunting that you guys had faced yourselves from those members of the Umbral Call that you had fought at the very first session. Now the party's all united. Everybody's within the Chantry of the Dawn, that sort of castle temple area on an island just off of the main capital city of Valinor, Alhazar. And you guys have sort of, well, most of the party has learned what their sort of their role is, more or less, like what they are roughly told to do for the broader world. And some of them have even learned of their future fates, as in the end of their lives and what sort of path they can look forward to taking. This was done through a sort of ritual where Miracle, your entire group and yourself were brought to this sort of temple area. This center pillar, this chantry, is devoted to 3 separate dragon gods, representing good, neutral, and evil. The center platform, this room was left empty for you all. You stepped onto the center platform, and it descended deep within the world. You actually traveled to the core of the planet, where everybody was able to meet and speak with Aelinor, the World Titan himself, the god at the very center of the planet. and from there you were bestowed your fate-given powers and filled in on sort of the story of how things came to be, and how the enemy, the sort of enemy of creation and existence itself, came to claim power over so much territory. So
We
I
all had a
think,
glimpse of literally the whole universe's history.
yes. And so we will start with Miracle's perspective, sort of a flashback situation. Um, this will be a little bit weird, but I think we can make it work. Miracle, you have just stepped onto this elevator that has taken you and your group down to the center of the world. You see them experimenting with this sort of water, this blue shining water, as you hear this heartbeat resounding around the cave, all over. What are you doing at this space? This sort of weird, mystical, deepest cave. Almost vein-like. You see the water is flowing outward and upward, even to further places. As your friends and companions are stepping and putting the water upon their bodies and considering not doing so and trying to avoid doing so no matter the cost. You see this like golden shimmer come off as they interact with it, and they seem to be slightly like modified. Certain things about them are just changing ever so slightly and then going back to the way they had been.
Miracle's going to dip her warhammer in the water instead of herself.
Sure.
She's untrusting first.
Yeah, and doing so, you watch as these sort of golden swirling inlays, this almost like pattern-like appearance, crawls across the different materials as you place it within the water, and you create what is known as a fate-given arm. And this is explained to you. The creature that you had faced, the Sundered, is that type of being is now weak to whatever weapon attacks you make with this weapon. You have made a unbreakable item in placing it within the water, and you watch as it sort of gains this this almost divine, almost holy and yet arcane change. You watch as the gold crawls up the side and the handle and the hilt of the hammer and everything, and it eventually fades, but you can just hardly notice that carving is still there, just ever so slightly.
I have a divine warhammer, you say?
More or less, and it's particularly effective against the, let's say, enemy as a whole, the Sundered. It doesn't have any other properties other than this weapon cannot be degraded in any way.
That's pretty fucking cool.
Mm-hmm.
So with that, she's gonna kind of like look around to the others. Who's dipping into the water and who's not?
Let's see. I think Bran is just going straight for the
Bran
sort of,
goes straight in.
yeah, he goes straight in the water. He goes right for the center sort of. There's this glowing spire where the water seems to be coming out of, and there's a great light firing off from that hole in through the ceiling upwards. And you see him. You see, I think Jimbo put a little bit on his face. And you see after a while, Deus throws water up in the air and it cascades down on him. And they seem to be having a conversation with somebody. Swan turns into a snake and is running across the side of the wall.
Is it hot in here?
It's not.
I'm assuming
it's very comfortable in here.
Okay. I guess seeing the others, especially the ones she recently fought with, going into the water, she'll dive in.
Okay, you dive in. and you hear within your mind a voice. Welcome. Welcome to my home. I have given you a gift, resilience, a blessing to protect you. You all nearly faced death, protecting me and protecting those you love, and for that I have granted you my blood, the essence of the world. If you wish, how did you, you said you dipped your face in? Or how did you take the water?
Miracle?
Yeah.
She dived in.
She dove in, okay.
Yep.
Diving in, completely, you sort of, you get a vision. First of all, you hear a voice resound within your head after diving in. Who do you hear? Somebody who is has passed away from your past. Somebody who is no longer alive. Or perhaps somebody you don't know.
I think it would be a voice that she doesn't know, and she would figure it out over time.
Sure. And as you do so, you hear a voice ring in your head, feminine, older. You hear, "Hello there. Who might this be?"
My name's Miracle. It's a pleasure to meet you. I don't know who you are, but hi.
You can call me Genza. I was a grand archdruid years ago. I served a court of kings. I think I feel something burning within you, something that I once faced myself. I came to be friends with this. Almost passion. Tell me, have you seen the Great Phoenix?
I haven't seen a great phoenix, but I do have a little birdie on my body. I have a little bit of scarring up on my sternum, so it could be that, maybe little blessing.
Then maybe you and I will go together and find this path. I sense a fire kindled within you.
I love fire.
When you need my flame, you can call within yourself, within me, and I will lend you aid. If you have any questions, of course, I'm also there. I am your guide. I've been told to keep you safe.
I do have a question. How do I spell your name?
Oh yes, Jenza.
Oh, I spelled it with a G, but I was pretty damn close.
You were close. That's good. That's good of you. And for now I must sleep, child. But come the morning, you may call on me again.
It's the first time she's ever done something like it, but she'll try to bow. She'll bow and she'll like hit her head in her hand. Oh fuck! And she'll try to bow in a way that is like religious. I don't really know much how to do this, but here you go.
Nice. She kind of gives you another half bow in response. Like she's practiced this before. She's been in a court of kings, as she said. She has her manners. And she fades out. She disappears. After this, though, like was mentioned in our flashback, you see a vision of everything. And I will make this as quick as I can. I've done this sort of speech a few times now. At the start of all things, and that's what you guess what this is, you see absolute darkness. For a while, you sit within this vision, seeing nothing. Then your vision focuses. You see a grand dragon, almost like bluish gold, along its crests, purple wings, and a red crest on the top of their head. Fighting, screaming, clambering against this giant creature, 6-armed, 4 eyes, feminine in appearance, struggling against this massive dragon. The two of them are locked within a conflict that seems to never end. We watch as the dragon ages and goes mad. They fight and clamber. You see the this 6-armed creature, six-eyed creature, 4-armed, rip off the wings of this dragon. He screams, only for them to regrow, and then you watch as this dragon bites the neck, and then a glowing orb fills their stomach. And from this detonation, this absolute bright white that escapes their mouth onto this creature, creation, the universe, erupts. You see expansion endlessly just break out from this one singular point, and several other universes split off from it. The creation of the multiverse, the different planes begins. Vision fast forwards now onto this dragon, now much older, looking weaker, fighting as hard as they can against other gods. It looks like expansion has folded in on itself. There is now a grand war. And you watch as you see this dragon get cleaved in 2 parts. Its children, 2 other dragons, come from this body and lay claim to the throne of this fallen beast. After a while, a single mind escapes the corpse, a floating orb, scintillating in color, and it travels across the different planes, across several dimensions, seeking answers in some way, trying to reclaim its former glory, only to get pushed back by other gods, considered nothing, meaningless, until it finally finds its own memories in the plane of dreams, and reclaims its vast strength from before it was old. And in doing so, it remembers. The 6-eyed, the 4-armed, this giant figure manifests within this plane of dreams. And from there, darkness spreads and seeks into the minds of every living creature, every god, leaving only a few survivors. You see a individual walking within a street, stony, stone-laden, almost too smooth to quite understand. You see machines of strange contraption with individuals within them, seemingly riding all over the roads. You see massive towers built of glass and metal all across the area. You see a single person fighting broken forms of past humans, 6-eyed, entirely black, the Sundered that you had met earlier, that you had faced and fought. This lone survivor facing them by himself. You see the Great Dragon, who you would know to be Asgarath now, fleeing the plane of dreams, looking for any sort of survivor, only to see a billion violet stars in the sky. It remembers, it goes, it travels through to the Shadowfell, the one survivor, a form without a mind, the Raven Queen, within her temple of souls, untampered with. And the two of them meet at a shake of the hand, and a new universe is born. Aelinor, a single star, a single world with 4 moons. And you see thousands of these souls from this temple placed within new bodies and put within the world, scattered all across it. You see as Asgarath breathes life into new gods and rests and the vision ends. And you hear in your head, this is the story of what has happened. And it is a story of what you must overcome. What was taken is ever expanding, ever growing, and unrelenting in force. You see a flash of a sun-eating monster climbing, crawling through, breaking a seal through a crystal-like structure within space, trying to consume the star that Aelinor orbits. And yet, a group of Fate-Given, 625 strong, in ships and the gods themselves, fighting this beast, slaying it just barely. Only a few survivors from this great conflict. In being entrusted to this conflict, I will ask that you are given a choice to your own fate. And as he says this, an avatar, big blue and buck-ass nude, of Aelinor, comes from this beam and reaches his hand out to you.
Papa always told me to be worried about strangers. But she'll grab Aelinor's hand. Because it's, the god of the world.
Yes.
I think he's trustworthy.
Trustworthy enough, right? Hold on. And you are given a choice to choose your fate. You see a sort of closer up view of different warriors and mages and everything, fighting their hardest against this swarm of Sundered that they had faced, an event that happened 20 years ago. I will message you in Discord privately the different options that you are being granted here. There are 10 of them total.
Okay.
The very last one, you don't necessarily get to know unless you take that option. And because I'm copying and pasting these from other locations, you're going to see like my name over and over and over again with timestamps and stuff.
All good. So I can pick one of these?
You can pick one of those and one of these as well.
Oh. So they're two different choices.
I'm sorry. That's not what I meant to say. It's one choice, but it's
one
between those
big
10.
choice?
Yeah.
Gotcha. And I roll a random die.
A D10 would work.
All right.
Absolute.
He's a gambling man.
Absolute Chad. That's what this is.
Oh my god.
D4.
2, 3. Ooh, I got that one.
Which one is that one? 1, 2, 3.
The Scourge?
Oh wow. Okay, yeah. Fate of the yeah. So you see, basically, this like dark mage summoning these like pits and bubbling like piles of necrotic energy that swarms the battlefield. Corruption fighting corruption. The sundered forms pop and twist as this scourge makes their way across the battlefield, until finally they meet their end to a great demon as it swings its axe through their form. But their friends along the way are cleaving through, making a way for those who finally bring an end to the great sun-eating beast. So you have gained Fate of the Scourge. So go ahead and you can copy and paste that into your character sheet.
Oh, okay.
And that will have story implications for you as an individual rather than just mechanical benefits also. This is a...
So what you're saying is Deathfire.
Deathfire, yes.
Deathfire. Yes.
It's cool because I don't think anybody picked that one.
No, nobody's chosen Scourge. All right.
So cool.
And from there, what would you like to do? Do you have any questions for Mr. Big Boy, Mr. Big Boy Eleanor, or are you you and your group ready to head back up? Your group asks a few different things. Talks about sort of how this was forced on them and how it's not fair, things like that. You watch as a few of their forms change as they choose their own fates. And they sort of begin bathing other weapons and objects that they find important to them within the water. You see a raccoon dripping dripping absolutely wet within the water as well.
What the fuck?
Oh, that's
Just-
Rocky.
She's just gonna point. She's just gonna point at it. What the fuck is that?
Oh, that's Rocky. He's been with us the whole time. He was
Oh.
the pet back in the first episode.
Oh shit. Huh. Okay.
He just came with us.
So Miracle's just gonna crack her knuckles. Looks like we got some work to do, ladies
Mhm.
and gentlemen.
All right. And with that, you guys ascend back, saying goodbye to the avatar who leaves before the heart itself, gives you a farewell, and you return back to the city proper. And now, Miracle, you guys will have to, by the way, place your characters on the map again. I did have to remake the map, and Sunday Group did their thing as well. They are no longer here, so I'm going to delete them from the chantry.
I think we were all at the end of the episode at meeting up at the bar.
At the bar, that's right.
Yeah, but she hasn't caught up yet. She still has
Well,
to do
no, you
her-
guys were meeting up at the crossroads. Bran was going to take you.
Crossroads.
Yep, Bran was going to take you at the bar to the bar. So, Miracle, if there's anything that you want to do for a day, you've got this city to explore and do whatever you'd like to. I don't know anything about Miracle or what they're into, so it's up to you to find out what you like and what you're all about.
What would I know that Hal Hazar is known for?
Go ahead and
Any any tourist destinations?
make a history check. Tourist destinations, sure. There's temples all over. This is where a lot of the different factions do their business. 8. That's all right. There's different like boat things. People take ships out to sea and to little islands that dot the Ved coast. As far as tourism things go, there's an airship that goes over the city and does sort of a scenic view of everything. There's beaches. There are different libraries. Again, different temples, like I had mentioned. A vast jungle around the city. Farmlands, different businesses, shops, things like that. And a whole bunch of different artisan like shops and things like that. People are selling everything. Then there's also the crossroads. That is a meeting point. There are different arcane gates that can take you to different places within the world. They change each day, so different people come in and out and offer different goods and services.
Well, I need to write that down because that's important. Hold on, I'm taking notes. Crossroads, portal place. Now, I think Miracle would try to get into any fighting rings she can.
Okay, go ahead and make an investigation check. There are.
Oh no, I'm not good with that.
That's all right.
I can't remember. Did we talk to Spirit Old before we separated, or
Yes, that was before. And
Oh.
you, Miracle, you know that you were supposed to, at the end of the day, come back to the crossroads because everybody's going to meet up at a tavern that Bran knows of, because he's not from here, but he's lived in Helhazar for a bit now. 15.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you find within a inn. Let's see. I have to find.
Listen, she's simple. She just wants to beat the fuck out of some people.
No, this is
with her new
great.
fucking with her new fucking warhammer.
Maybe we-
Okay, nice. You find within a little shitty den, known as the Iron Sprocket. Yes, there is a fighting den. You see a Goliath man at the very, very strange coloration, and also almost a bony outward appearance. working behind the desk, sort of guiding people. There are different card tables here. There's a fighting ring where you just see a like minotaur and an orc beating the shit out of each other. There's drinks, things like that, all available here. As you enter, he sort of looks up at you. Well, welcome. What can I do for you, lass?
I'm looking to fight some people.
Whoa, a new entry into the arena. Well, let's get you going. Let's see. You're gonna fight old Scav there, all right? And you see he points to a little guy. He's like a little gnomish guy with like a little piece of like bandage over his nose. He looks older, kind of all scratched up, really short hair. He's got these like big fucking meat hooks though, and they're wrapped up in bandages. And he sort of does a little mock 1-2 at you.
Weapons? Question mark?
Fists
No, yes.
only.
All right. I can do that.
All right. You can use wrestling and things like that too. It's just mixed martial arts. That's what we do here. If you want a weapon match, I recommend you come back later. We'll be doing that later this evening. But for now, just watch these two beat the shit out of each other, and you can go up next. We'll get some bids going for you. All right, you. Everybody, come here. We got a new entry. It's what's your name?
Oh, you could just call me the Miracle.
We got the Miracle and Scav here going against each other. Let's say starting bid at 5 gold each winner. And then they start taking different entries. No entry fee, don't you worry about that. You'll get a cut of the winnings if you win. If you lose, you get nothing. You walk out of here empty.
All right. Because you've been such a nice, I guess, entertainer, I'll give you a couple of gold pieces.
All right.
She'll pass him 5 gold.
Sure. Thank you. As always, come back when you've got more money to spend. And do you want anything to drink before you get in the match?
I'm not allowed to drink, but I'm on a field trip, so maybe I can drink. I will take, I think it's called, I'll take a virgin water. I think that's what it's called.
A virgin water. Got it. And he pours you a sort of almost off brownish bottle of water. And he puts a cherry in it.
Oh, cherry. I like it. Does it appear poisoned, or does it just shitty water?
It just looks dirty.
Well, good thing I'm a dwarf. And she drinks it.
Yep. It's water.
She kind of like chokes a little bit, but she stomachs through it.
Yep.
She kind of like looks over Scav. And then she just watches the two guys beat the shit out of each other.
What are you looking at? You watch as the Minotaur suplexes the orc, and he does not get back up. He sort of pats him on the back and drags him off stage. Everybody starts collecting up their winnings, and once the orc regains consciousness, they just start talking like they're like best friends. Scav sort of puts a little fist out to you.
Clean fight, right?
Clean fight, yeah. Sounds
all right.
good.
We'll be good friends, I think.
Yeah, maybe. And he jumps into the ring and walks across the way. He is a tough little son of a bitch. But we're gonna do just a real actual little fight. Go ahead and roll initiative against this guy.
Oh.
You rolled higher than me, so you can go first.
All right. She doesn't cheat. She's gonna quickly just go in for a jab to see how that works out.
Okay, go ahead.
But I realize I have piss poor strength.
That's fine. We'll find out what happens.
She's gonna go in for a punt. Do I roll the hit?
Yeah, go ahead.
Not terrible.
Yeah, that hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Or I guess, would it be better if I use dexterity because that's higher?
You can only use dexterity with unarmed strikes if you're like a monk or have something that allows you to do so.
That's right. That makes sense.
Yeah.
So for damage, would it be a D4? Or would it just be 1?
It's just
the unarmed strike?
it's your strength plus 1.
So it's 0.
So it's 0.
Oh no! I didn't understand.
Well, I'll it's fine. That's all right. Go ahead, and if you want to do like a move to try to it's tap out or unconscious. So if you want to try to do something more with this unarmed strike, even if you can't do damage, you can go ahead and try to get them into a position where you would start dealing damage. That's fine.
So you said he's old as fuck, right?
He's older, yeah. He's gnomes live to be quite old, which is what you guess what this guy is. But he looks like middle-aged for a gnome, which is quite old.
Okay. She's gonna run forward and then at the last minute juke to the side and then do a side kick to his leg and try to like get him prone.
Ooh, okay. He's gonna fall prone, I think, with that one. Is there anything else you can do on your turn?
She's going to get into not a meditative, but more of like a defensive stance. Have her arms up in kind of like an X-like pattern right under her neck.
Okay, sounds good. For his next turn, what's your armor class?
12.
Okay, he's gonna hit you. He gets up. He actually does like a full kip up and is going to punch you once in the stomach. You go ahead and you take 3 bludgeoning damage.
All right.
And it is your turn again. He does not have any special stuff really. He's just an old guy.
Now hold on. No, I can't do that.
If you want to try to improvise an attack and make it do more damage than a normal unarmed strike, you can do so too. That's all right.
I think what she's gonna do is she's going to attempt to clothesline him down to the ground.
Nice. Go ahead and make a strength check.
My luck's gonna run out eventually, but not today. 14?
13. I'll make
13,
a contested
13.
roll. He rolled like garbage. Okay, so that's a success. You clothesline this guy. He falls onto the mat. Go ahead and roll me a d4.
1.
That's fine. Okay, so he flops down. He like gasps for air for a little while. He's gonna be down for his next turn, so you can go ahead and make your next attack.
Using this, she's then going to do. This is interesting. What do I do? I'm going to. She's. Oh, you said he had a big nose, right?
He's got a huge nose. That's yeah.
She's gonna grab his nose, lift his head up, and then slam it back down to the mat.
No. Go ahead and make this strength check with advantage. That's fine.
Nice clean fight, eh?
No.
Oh no. He has to make,
man.
He'll make a contested check. He as you go to reach him, he grabs your face and is going to prevent you from doing anything. On his turn, he's going to go ahead and make a check against you of his own. Go ahead and make me a strength check. 9 does not succeed against his 16 plus 2. So it's an 18 total. He's going to launch you backwards, and he's going to gut punch you once. You go ahead and you take 2 points of damage. All right. No, 3 points. I'm sorry. 3 points of damage.
Okay.
My bad.
You're all good.
All right. It is your turn. What are you doing? How's Miracle looking right now?
Oh, she's perfectly fine.
All right.
I'm wondering how Shillelagh works.
Oh,
You have to cast it on a weapon.
that's true.
These hands?
I don't
Do
think
I
they-
give him
I
these
don't
hands?
think that
I
counts.
don't think that counts as a
Aw.
weapon. Yeah.
It has to be a club or quarterstaff
Listen,
specifically.
pick up a
Ah,
chair in
true.
the middle of the bar fight.
Oh wait, that's a good question. What's the battlefield like?
Yeah, I would have made a little arena thing. Let's see. There are a couple stools around you. There's a chair right outside. Otherwise, this is like a really small, like 7.5 foot by 7.5 foot little fighting pit.
Okay. I think with that, after being gut punched, she's going to fake like, oh, I can't. Oh, and then she's gonna rush him and hit him with a jab.
Okay, go ahead and make your attack. Actually, go ahead and make me a deception check, and then and then we'll see how that goes.
Ugh.
Against his insight, he rolled pretty good. Hey, stop lying! You can still make your attack. Or whatever you're trying to do, your strength check or whatever you like.
Yep, she's gonna make a strength check to try and hit him with a jab.
Gotcha. 17.
Ooh,
Ooh. Okay.
spicy.
He does not succeed against that. Go ahead and roll me another d4. Okay.
On again?
He is down for the next turn. So go ahead and make
Ooh.
your next make your next attack and things like that. Do what you're gonna
All
do.
right, so what she's gonna do is she's going to get one of the stools,
Okay.
grab it, and pin him down to the ground by sitting on it, doing like a thinking man pose.
You hear a Vidalcan announcer in the background. He's got this sort of like weird sound phone, and he's gonna announce she's going for the chair, and do what you're gonna do.
She's just gonna stand there like, you can tap out, you know. I'm good. I'm good to keep going.
Make an intimidation check.
Ooh,
20.
spicy.
Looking at your chair, he's gonna tap the floor.
All right. You win.
And then she's gonna help him up.
Fair fight my ass. That was crazy. Well,
Good fight there, Skev.
It was-
A good fight there, Skev.
it was fun. I give you that. All right, I'll buy you a drink. That's fine.
And
I'll take a virgin water on the rocks.
Sounds good. More dirty water.
goes to the curator of this place. Congratulations. You are awarded 5 silver pieces and 13 gold.
Ooh.
As you take your winnings. Quite a few people were betting against you, but you managed to come out on top.
She's gonna go up to the bar owner or the coordinator.
Hello.
So you said weapons, right?
Yeah, we play until you're unconscious or bloody not dead, though. We don't want any
What
of the
a-
capital guard coming in.
What about magic? Is magic allowed?
Only against other mages, but yeah.
Ooh, if you could set me up against a mage, I'd really enjoy that actually.
This is hell, Hazar. Half the fucking people are magic. I'm sure I can find something for you.
All right.
You're
Just
planning on...
give me a shout next time, all right?
All right. Where can I find you?
Truth be told, I just got into the city on my field trip. I don't know where the hell I'm going, but I'll be at the crossroads.
All right.
That's pretty important.
If you got a thing, I'll find you at the crossroads, all right?
Awesome.
Fantastic.
What's your name, by the way?
You can call me Grell.
Grell. Nice to meet you, Grell. I'm Miracle. Like, that's my actual name.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. Well, that's, it's fantastic. It's good to meet you. Yeah, we do card games here. We do all sorts of things. Just don't, blab too much about it. It's kind of a quiet spot. Do anybody tell you about this place, or did you just find us?
Oh, yeah, I wanted to beat up some people with my trusty quarterstaff here. I just found the place after looking for it.
Hell, if you're a brawler type, I might have some jobs for you. We got some of the richer folk who come into town and looking for a few bruises time after time. If I find something of interest, maybe I can get you to beat up some people professionally. Have some gold for you.
Ooh.
That or I can always get you more fighting gigs. Whatever's up to you.
I'll take both.
Right. Of course, I'll take out a little finder's fee for whatever you take, but other than that, should be.
Oh,
Pretty
I don't care about
straightforward.
the money. I just like fighting.
Oh, my type of gal.
All right. Anything else you want to do? I mean, that took up a little bit of time, but you've got plenty other. You got quite a few hours to burn still, unless you just kind of want to hang out here and hear what you can.
She'll at this point, I think she'll just wander around. She's happy. She's just kind of looking around, seeing if anything's amiss.
Where was this ball going down?
The rusty nail. Sorry, not the iron sprocket. Is that what this one is? The rusty nail
Yes,
is an
the Iron
actual
Sprocket.
bar in my town, by the way. The iron sprocket. That is. It's on the corner. That's actually one of the intro town bars right here in Brandbrujan. So
Okay.
you're right out the outskirts of town. All right. So yeah, I mean, you go around. Nothing seems to be amiss at the moment. You do see coming in and out of town all different sorts of horses and things like that. You see a few people riding like these giant lizards in through town. You notice now that this city is built from a mountain. First of all, it's a multi-tiered city. These different platforms are different heights than one another. But you also see ships coming in under these bridges. It seems like there is some sort of arcane like system where ships are flushed through the water without hitting the sides until they finally dock at whatever location they are supposed to be at. Most of the city is warehouse at the bottom levels. Sort of peering across the way, you do see a household that is carved into the side of this stone sort of windows. You see a little kid like looking at you, little Vidalcan child, kind of waving at you from within the mountain. It's a very bustling city, and all different sorts of people are coming in and out. You see religious folk. You see some people just like pull up a floor panel and just start rerouting some wires. You see a giant airship again floating around up towards the crossroads, making its way, circling around. And make a perception check for me.
Okay.
You swear to God you see a frog flying in the air in a circular
What the fuck?
in a circular pattern.
Like a is it a normal sized frog or
No,
a
it's
big
like
frog?
it's like a big frog. Like a small like the size of Scav, like that big.
Hello? You little shit, come down here.
you call him down. He's gonna make a perception check to see if he hears. He does. He's got a crazy fucking wisdom. All right. He is going to change his arc. You watch him do a backflip. And he comes down towards you. This little frog man sort of gives you a little wave as he descends. Oh, hello. How's it going?
Oh, it's going pretty good. Right. Like you're an actual frog. I thought you were like a human or like a human frog.
Well, my name's Slippy. I'm a grung.
Oh, hello, Slippy. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Miracle.
A pleasure to meet you. He puts out his hand.
She will put out her hand.
Go ahead and make me a Constitution saving throw. I think you've got advantage because it's against poison.
Hold on, where is it? It's over here and here and here. Bop.
That passes. Congratulations. All right. You shake the little frog's hand. I was just on patrol. We've had a whole bunch of crazy things going on at the chantry. Hold on. Wait a minute. He kind of whispers. Are you a fate given?
You know, I'm pretty hot shit. You know, I have the nice little war hammer.
That's pretty cool.
I don't want to brag, but I'm pretty hot shit.
I'm from the last generation. I was a first gen. It's good to meet you. I haven't seen you around the Chantry at all. Did you just come to town?
Yeah, I came in town with a group of, well, I don't think they're friends yet, but a group of acquaintances.
Sure. I mean, it takes a while for us all to become friends, but eventually it happens. Well, that's
Wait.
fantastic.
You said you were a first generation. What does that mean?
Oh, well, so basically, there was, before the the second verse began, there were only 5 of us left of the Fate Given. There was a big fight, and, well, I actually, I passed away up there, but, they managed to resurrect me before my, soul could pass on. It was a big old fight, and we managed to survive. There's only about 5 of us left. But now there's all you guys, and you guys are referred to as the second generation. Because you've got a little bit different, skill set than we do.
So there's only 5 of you left?
Yep, there's only 5.
Are you not, like, sad about that or anything?
I didn't really ever meet them. We were chosen at the last year that the Fate Given. I mean, it's a little sad, but, ever since we saw, like, you guys start to get born and some of our old friends start to come back from the dead and get reborn into new bodies and make friends with each other once again, it wasn't so bad. We lost a few souls up there forever, but a lot of them kept going. So, I'm sure I'll meet everybody eventually.
All right, I'm gonna be real with you. She kind of gets like close to the grung. I have no fucking idea what I'm doing here. Things just kind of happened in the right direction. Could you be my fate-given guide, friend, pal?
Yeah, absolutely. Where are you guys heading?
Truth be told, I have no idea.
Well, I happen to be the boss of Nermora, so if you end up there, you can talk to me whenever. I'll be probably heading there pretty soon. That's sort of my domain. That's where I look over.
We're meeting at some place called the Crossroads.
Oh,
That's that big thing in the middle of town, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a really cool little thing there that they got built. That's how I get to go visit home whenever I need to.
Oh. Huh. I never been in a place like this.
Me neither. It's really big. I was from a little village called Greep. Really loud, but not as loud as this.
I came from a small little place called Malu-Alor, but it's in Kimura. Like Kimura. I don't know.
The big volcano.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that place.
My friend Jermid told me about that a couple times. Yeah, man, that's cool.
The people said that when I was born, I fell into the volcano. Ain't that fucking weird?
And you're okay?
I mean, it kind of like shows the tattoo of the phoenix. Kind of like pulls this part of her shirt down. I got that, but
Slippy's gonna go ahead and make a religion check, and he fails.
Well, I don't know about that. I don't know anything about that. That sounds crazy. I made friends with a giant frog once, and now he gave me powers, so that's kind of cool. Maybe something like that happened with you.
wait, you made a giant frog?
Yeah,
You're a giant frog.
I'm like a small kind of big frog. He was like really big,
Oh, he was a giant frog.
like a really big one. Yeah.
Oh, this world's weird.
It's a wild place, absolutely. Well, that's fantastic. Do you need any help around the city? I can point some things out to you if you need any help. Otherwise, I was just gonna go back and go back to my patrol and head back for some dinner.
Oh, I don't want to interrupt your job. But it was nice to meet you, Skipper.
Slippy, that's fine.
Slip. She kind of like bonk herself in the head. Slippy, not Skipper.
You can call me Skipper though. That's a pretty good name. If you see people that are like trying to kill you, just call out and I'll try to come down and absolutely demolish them.
I'll kill him back.
Okay, sounds good. I trust in you, and depending on where you head off, I wish you the best of luck.
She'll give him another handshake.
You don't have to make a Constitution saving throw. You've already passed.
No, I want to make the con save.
Okay, go ahead and make it with advantage. That's fine. You pass it perfectly. Oh, she's so good at shaking hands. And he flies away.
Some would say it's a miracle.
I got that one. He disappears.
Wow, that was I was. Am I not hot? Did that water actually have an effect on me? I was just talking to a frog.
You think you might be high, yeah.
I might be a little high off water on the rocks.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to the crossroads. I heard it cures drunkenness.
Everybody is. It's actually true. Everybody is in Bronze Song now at the crossroads. What does this look like? This big meetup. What are people doing?
Did you want to remind them about what Spirit Ode told all of us before we split?
Yeah, let's see. You guys have to choose a location to head off to, which you already have like out of story. And you'll be getting a weekly pay because you were part of this group, based on merit and what you guys accomplish. One of you has been chosen to basically get this message sent to them, and to report back what you have accomplished, and that will kind of give you different rewards. You're being sent to a continent. You are in charge of that entire continent because there are very few fate given. But you are given access to but a single location to start your sort of network. You are always free to come back to the crossroads. Once you have enough money, you can buy passage from the crossroads to a new location. Anywhere in the world, doesn't have to be just near Mora. But specifically, that is where you are heading. So Slippy will be your sort of boss. That being said, he is the last first gen, and he rules over that continent.
Oh shit! I met the leader.
You did.
Sick.
With an OG.
The OG.
So, Halazar is the place where the gates are that leads to all the other portals in the world.
Yes.
Are they located in the crossroads? Is that
Yes.
how it works?
The crossroad. Each of these stone gates that I'm pinging right now, those are the actual portals. There's an entry and an exit. Other locations, you will not see it separated by an entry and exit necessarily. Sort of depends on the infrastructure of that location that you'll be heading to. It's kind of a different situation each place.
So would it be like, you said they're random portals? Like if I go through a portal, would I end up in someone's house?
No. There are different gates that it randomly switches to each day.
Okay.
So you won't always necessarily have access to where you want to go, given a certain day. More or less, it's 2 gates per continent, and within that continent, there are 8 options that it could be.
Would we be able to make a gate? Well, I
Yeah,
wouldn't
you
know
can.
that in character.
Somebody made these gates.
Okay.
Not a player character, but somebody did just craft these. They magically are like, this is just a gate spell that has been set up with a whole bunch of extra things to it.
Extra sauce.
The guy who was a fate given, the main dude who started all of this was Adis Song. He is the guy who built the crossroads.
Oh.
And you might know that, you might not know that, because of where you're from. Most people would know that. It's kind of up to you whether or not you're privy to most common information, or if you've been kind of kept away from the main information stream. But his face is the one that's on gold coins.
Oh. All right. Rich.
And what's his name? Spirit Ode is the leader, or the guy who's in charge of the Chantry of the Dawn?
Yes, he's not a fate given. He just represents specifically Bronze Song, which is this part of the city, and also the Chantry of the Dawn. He's a council member. He's also just he's also the head of the Farseekers Guild currently.
What's that?
That is the sort of impromptu world government type thing that's set up. It's a explorers guild. It is a information center. It is like I said, you can get all sorts of different jobs through them, and be assigned all different sorts of tasks for mapping and discovering new locations, things like that. That's one of the guild options. All right. So you guys are meeting up in the crossroads. What's Swan thinking as you approach this sort of these gateways where you see all different sorts of large beasts and individuals riding them, different carts, different trade areas, different little tents that are set up all over the place, different shops with sweet smells of like bread and things like that coming in. This sort of marketplace. What do you think of this?
She's giving them all sort of passing glances. She's like memorizing sort of the area, but she's not really actively like how do I say this? She doesn't really care, but she is making note of the area.
Sure. It's like when you move to a new town and you're like, I'm not going to go here ever, but I might as well know how to drive through it.
Pretty much.
All right.
Well, I guess we are all meeting it.
Hey Jimbo, do you see him? Oh, never mind.
No, I walked over there because I was like, wait, how did he? Because I was so zoomed out, I was like, how did you just walk over water?
Oh no, there's bridges.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
Is
Okay.
Matt here?
Matt's
Brain?
here.
Sorry, I was muted.
It's all good. It's all good.
So, yeah, Bran left his his time at the Chantry of the Dusk early enough for him to be able to head back to the Chantry of the Dawn and do a quick costume change out of his vestments back into his regular garb.
Gotcha.
So
Hi, hello. I think there's some newer faces here that I don't really recognize that much. But wait, you were down in the you were in that cave with me, right?
We all were, yes.
Yeah, we all were.
Oh, I don't think I really introduced myself. I'm terribly sorry. She'll kind of like put the warhammer down on the ground. I'm Miracle. It's a pleasure to meet you. Towards the two people that I haven't met yet. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
To Bran and to Swan, yes.
Yep.
Nice to meet you. I'm Swan.
Oh, Swan. Oh, that's a beautiful name. Pleasure to meet you, Swan.
I'm Bran.
Ah, Bran. Pleasure to meet you. I like your name too.
Well, it's thank you. It's one I've had my whole life. So all right, lads and lasses, ready to go and celebrate our coming together with a bit of a drink.
Yeah, where are you taking us? Did you found a place you said?
Oh, found. I've known it for a while. It's
What
been
is
good.
this
It's the one that's been
music?
good to me. So yeah. So Bran starts to kind of encourages everyone to follow him, and you see him pass someone who's fairly well off, and you see him kind of fighting the urge to try picking a pocket as they walk. He manages to succeed with that for the moment, and you can feel free to follow him in this direction as he takes you up. I don't know if the main thoroughfares have specific names or not, but
The thoroughfares do not. You are just passing through different districts. The roads have
Okay.
no specific identity other than numbers.
so as he's heading up this way, he starts kind of pointing out things that he would think would be particularly interesting. I'm not familiar with Hazar myself as Matt, but Bran's been living here for
Sure.
a while.
I mean, on this main stretch, you have
Yep.
the Kelgan University,
That's where-
which is a sort of research area and personal library to the Kelgus family, who run and have always run Braun Kelgus. You pass another library, which is devoted to sort of the information and record keeping of the city. And maybe you wouldn't have necessarily had much fun there. The Temple Dakota is down the road just this way. And eventually you come to a few places that you know. This is a masonry area. You see the Iron Sprocket and another inn. Let me see what that one is. See the iron sprocket, the wandering star, and finally the bronze fox down this way.
Oh, I was just in there actually. I think that place is called the Iron Sprocket. I just beat up an old man there.
Wow,
You
you put in a
what?
fight?
Yeah, I wanted to test out some of my, well, I wanted to test out my new Warhammer, but I kind of joined into a melee only fight and I beat the shit out of an old guy.
Well, I'm glad you won. You
Yeah.
were you hurt?
Oh, no, no. You can do an insight check if you want.
Sure.
She's not actively trying to lie, but she might be.
Actually, no, it's fine. I won't do it.
Just like a big, like, you're like holding your ribs. It's just.
Does my passive 19 get it?
Oh, yeah, she definitely took a couple of blows.
Yeah.
And she might be inflating the truth.
No, to Scav's
Jimbo just smiles and looks like, yeah, it's okay.
to Scav's credit, he did not go for the face.
He's a gentleman.
He's a kind soul. Maybe.
Didn't punch a lady's
He's got
face.
meat hooks.
He's my
got
best friend.
meat hooks though. Yes.
I can't wait to bring Scav as a party member.
You
It'll be
can
great.
do that if you want to. That is a thing.
Hey, Scav, you want to go to a new continent with us? It'll be fucking sick.
Oh my god.
Hey,
What's Bran doing?
Brand's pointing things out, but he's also giving them turns to them as they kind of step fully into Braun Brujan and kind of says, no, all right, now just do be careful. This is the, well, you might remember I mentioned that I have had a bit of trouble in this corner of the city, but as Mr. Ode said, it's not something that I have to worry about too much. So if you see any of the town guard here, well, we can act like we own the place now. So, if you come this way, and he starts heading down outside of this large multi-story building, one of the biggest things that you can see, at least in the surrounding area. And before he gets to the door, gathers you all up and kind of acts like he is about to pull back the curtain on a grand show.
Hold on.
And
Let me get some music for this. Let's get some real like sensual stuff going. Oh. All right.
We're literally in like a back alley.
All right, now this is the part where I just take your fucking money and run away, right? She got a jokes. I mean, I wouldn't do that, but
That's fine. That'll work good enough. This is just coffee jazz, but that's all right.
is it like, what time is it now? Like 7-ish? 8-ish? How sus is this place looking?
It's looking pretty gaudy. It's looking kind of nice. You enter into this almost satin lounge, and you see a bunch of individuals gathered, talking, discussing, having a good time. You see lords and ladies from across town conversing with who you can assume to be the workers here. They're doing all different sorts of little mischievous acts. You see a show going on, a grand stage. It's very cozy, very well kept. Other than the smell of a particular bugbear who is currently keeping the door on lockdown. He notices Bran and gives a sort of a half wink and a nod and allows you entrance.
Wow,
What was
Brad,
that about?
you found a nice place.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, ladies and gents, this is a cavalcade of beggars, sin, wine. This is a panoply of debauchery and luxury, and it has been, well, quite good to me for a while. I hadn't been able to actually be inside in quite a while. This is the Bronze Fox, and he winks and waves at at the bugbear and kind of presents all of it. You know, whatever you may want. As far as uh, you know, something to drink, we'll get a table. He waves at the barkeep, whether or not he knows him.
You do know this particular barkeep. Potentially a good friend of yours. You know this person to be named, let me see, Hondo. Dunelander
oops.
human, dark skin, very handsome.
This is a really nice place. I've never been in such a establishment.
Brand waves at Hondo and just kind of hollers out, "You got a place for me and my friends?"
Darling, for you, yes. Come in, come in. Take a seat wherever you may. Why don't you take the booth nearest to the bar? I can get to you quicker then.
Oh, you're gonna spoil me, Hondo. And he leads them all over there, and he kind of hollers out, "Is Emerald happen to be in tonight?"
She is. She's been in her quarters for a while now, but she's upstairs.
She entertaining?
Probably for you, yeah.
Oh, it's just as long as she wasn't currently occupied.
No.
If you get a chance,
What do you
if you
mean
get-
occupied?
Well, she's
What
a
is this
busy
place?
gal. Didn't you hear me say it's a panoply of debauchery?
Well, I'm from a small town. What's a panoply?
What's a debauchery?
Yeah, what are these big words?
That's a lot of words.
Why don't you just sit down and you have yourself just make yourself comfortable. This is a place where people work, but they also relax, and sometimes that's a bit of both. And he looks at Hondo and kind of goes, "We're all in the mood to celebrate. Tell me, do you happen to have oh,
I'll
you
lean into
remember?
Empo's like, doesn't people work everywhere? I don't understand.
Do you happen to have remember that that what was it, plum wine that sweet enough that it almost gives you
yeah.
the sugar headache right in
Yes,
the middle of your
Yeah, the Adonian
Yeah,
plum
it-
wine, absolutely. Yeah, I can get for that.
all right.
Who's
Send
buying?
it over to the table. Oh, it's on me tonight.
All right. He goes around and he starts pouring glasses and getting the bottles ready for you.
I'll take a virgin water on the rocks, please.
She'll have some of the plum wine.
All right.
Oh,
He pours both. He gives you both the water and the wine. Kind of gives you
I'm having a
drink.
religious experience.
The water is clear and has several cucumber around the side, and is laced with a little bit of sugar, which doesn't sound nice until you've tried it. Just a wee bit. So that's sort of you see around this area different individuals. You see two kind of surly-looking individuals, another bugbear, and what looks to be a ship captain, sitting side by side, talking to somebody in a booth. You see all different sorts of. Go ahead, make a history check, Bran, to recognize a certain individual. You swear to God you see Hermes Harple of the Harple District, the counselor there, sitting with one of your good friends, a Genasi woman that you know as Ashra. And she is playing him like a fiddle. Not in a sexual way, just in a trying to get money and information out of him. And he is just laughing his ass off. All right. Hondo comes around the corner with all the drinks. Is there anything I can get you all to drink? Anything like that at all? No,
We said
food.
it's
Sorry,
this
food.
wine.
I'm so sorry. Food. Anything to eat?
What do you recommend here, Bran?
What does was it Drew Dom? What's he got going on tonight?
Well, he's got a whole menagerie of meats and cuts. If you are looking for any poultry, I recommend the roast sea collar. That is almost a steak. It's so meaty. If you're looking for something green and lush, we have a whole. Oh my god, this is really sexual. Whoa, hold on. A whole expanse.
I was like, I'm digging this music. I was like, hold
Oh,
on.
a whole expanse
Started talking about this
different
music,
fruits
food.
and vegetables that we can have roasted for you and brought with a side of cider and things like this. Whatever you wish, I'm sure our kitchen can cook it up for you.
I'm gonna turn to Brand and say, how about you order me some food? You seem to know this place. I'll eat anything.
Or that I believe. Do all of y'all act a bit as a carnivore?
I'm okay with meat, but I mean, just like Jimbo, I'm pretty new in town, so I'm willing to, take whatever you recommend. Also, I'm not very picky in general. Meat sounds good though.
Give me all the food that you can. I love to eat. Eating's good. Yummy.
How's Swan taking this whole thing?
I think I was muted. I was going to ask if there's any like fish.
Oh yes, absolutely. And this is Hondo. Yeah. So my goodness, the ships come in every day with fresh fish and all sorts of different crustaceans and things like that. Would you like a seafood platter? Something maybe a taste of the Ved Coast, perhaps?
A nice fillet, if you have any, please.
Yes, absolutely. As for you, shall I just prepare a feast and we'll see where the night takes you as far as food goes?
For once, I'm here, not having to worry too much about having to work it all off myself. So just make it come. Treat me not as good as him, and he points over to Hermes, but just a little bit worse.
Understood. I'll have that out to you in a reasonable time. And he goes back and he starts talking. And you hear, you swear to God, an elephant from the back room. All right, things continue. What are you guys discussing?
Are we
Brand.
allowed to smoke in here? I pull out a very long Gandalf-looking pipe.
You're allowed to do pretty much anything in here that you want.
All right, I'm gonna kind of sit off to the side, but kind of still near y'all, so I'm not getting smoke in y'all's face.
Wait. She snaps her fingers and she gets a little light for you. There you go.
You could do that too?
Yeah. Wait, you can do that too?
Well, I can't make the flame, but I grab the flame out of your hand, and it floats over and actually lights my little pipe.
Yo, I finally found someone like me who could do the same thing. I love fire.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. I love to forge and do all types of things with the heat. So I love the fire. I sweat. I sweat cold.
I sweat.
I pick up a glass of the plum wine and then I kind of raise it up to everybody. Shall we cheers to this meeting?
Yeah, I'll grab a cup.
She'll grab
Bran
the water.
grabs his glass.
Looks at Swan.
Bran grabs his glass,
She
rolls
qui-
his eyes.
She waits until someone looks at her, and then she'll pick it up.
Oh, Bran will look at
Alright.
her very quickly. All right. Well, here's to
fun adventure.
the first and the beginning of an amazing team.
And fight.
And
Oh,
fight.
we're gonna get into many of those. Hopefully, not too many.
And to successful projects.
And
he-
money.
And he winks at Jimbo.
Oh, too many successful projects. And he raises his hand.
What do you
Woo!
look forward to, Swan?
Wait.
You got anything you want to cheers to?
She doesn't say anything at all. She's like staring into her glass, and then when anyone like brings her up, she just raises her glass.
All right, and cheers! And I kind of go for the clink.
Clink.
Blink.
Clink. Nice.
Bran clinks and follows old rules and completely downs the entire glass in one go after after the toast.
I take a big gulp of the plum wine. Is it good?
It's
How is
sweet.
it?
It's delicious. It's hearty almost. It's goddamn prize winning.
Goddamn, Brand, you picked a
Yeah.
fine drink, and he finishes it. He downs the rest of it.
Yeah, kind of following suit to Brand. It's just like, well, when in hell huzzah, and I, down the whole thing.
This
By the way,
water's
how much
strong.
did that bottle put me back?
That's gonna be about 20 gold.
You'll find out later.
Yeah.
Yep.
Swan, as a lady, will sip at her wine because it's wine, you degenerates.
Hit with this water.
Your water is tasty.
Just blew half of my purse on that. So
Yep.
glad payday is coming.
The food is
My entire
going
purse.
to be not as expensive, but costly.
Yeah.
Food is much cheaper. They have access to
Yes.
it. This was imported from quite a few nations away. You
I was figuring.
yeah. What's the conversation look like?
I will be right back in like 5 minutes. I can
Okay.
get a phone call from my grandma.
Sounds good.
So, Brand, you in trouble or anything? You mentioned something about people might be looking for you or something. Everything good?
Everything's fine now. I am a man of many talents, and some of my various and sundry skills are just not appreciated by everybody, including the counselor for this area of town. It's been quite a while since I've been able to be here, and it's rather sad because, well, the Bronze Fox she's been a place that has been very kind and very good to me in my years here. He kind of waves at what was it? Hondo?
Yeah, and he
And kind of waves him over to the table and kind of goes, "Is Janera here tonight?"
Oh yes, she is. I can go get her for you. I'm sure she'd be quite happy to see you.
Oh, I'd love to see her.
You see, Hondo is chatting up a pair who had just blown in. He,
I mean, take your time. Take your time. I know you're working for some coin. I'm just blowing it.
no, I'm
so-
sure she'd be happy to see you. It will take just a minute. She's upstairs in her office. And he starts. He leaves. You see a small dwarven woman come. He kind of beckons her to take the bar for a minute.
So now you got me curious, Brand. What would the counselor of this part of the city want with you?
As I said, I'm a man of many talents, and I've got a tongue that will do things that you couldn't imagine. And I'm very skilled at talking, is what I'm saying. But I may have swindled his grandmother out of a bit of money, but
His grandmother. Oh my goodness.
what can I say? There's people who just find me absolutely adoring, and they just want to throw money in my direction. And
I'm-
those that don't, well, I usually can kind of find a way to lift it out of their purse other ways.
Well, I mean, if she was giving it to you willingly, then that's well earned. Good job.
What's everybody's passive perception?
What is it? 13.
19.
19,
17.
14.
17. Miracle and Swan, you watch as the bugbear and the other individual talking to. You catch this out of just the corner of your eye before it happens. Their conversation seems to go sour, and the human male shoots from under the table. The person across the way walks to the bar, throws some gold onto the counter, and walks out.
Did you say shoot him?
Shoot him with a gun.
Oh, okay. First off, guns exist.
Yes.
Okay, that's news to me. Second off,
Huh.
huh?
Miracle will just kind of look at Swan and be like, whoa. Like an owl motion.
How's that guy doing who just got shot?
He's not dead. He's just not looking good.
You want me to-
He's-
All right.
want me to go over and heal him?
Wait, there was a gunshot and I didn't hear it.
It was
no.
it
Silences
was
are really good.
it wasn't silent. It was very loud. It was just the movement of the pistol shooting the guy was all the passive perception was.
Oh, but we all heard it.
Yes, everybody heard
Okay.
it, probably in Bron Brujan.
Okay.
Um,
God damn, what was that?
I'll go help him, I guess. But that person went that away.
Swan does not care about the person. She's going to go to the person who got shot and attempt to help.
Deus is gonna look around to see if anyone else, or see if the person holding the gun is around.
He's just walking out.
I noticed him walking out with the gun.
He's got the gun in its like holster again.
Ooh.
He's got this giant bugbear following behind him.
Wait, how does he look like?
He looks like he's that captain individual that I mentioned. He looks kind of like a pirate a little bit. He's got sort of a short beard, kind of blonder hair, very tan skin, almost a black sort of not cloak but like a capelet around.
I'm sorry, what race did you say he was?
He's a human. He's
Okay.
Edonian human specifically. You can tell the sort of the background there.
But he looks official, or does he look like roguish?
A little roguish, a little official, little bit of both.
Mm.
Brand's going to sigh, shake his head as he hears the gunshot, mutter something under his breath about it being too early in the evening for this, and kind of stand up in the booth. And how far away are they?
They're about 15 feet from the door now, which is about 20 feet away from you.
Deus is just gonna stare at Bran.
I'm
He's
sorry,
like,
what
"This is
happened?
normal." Oh, someone got shot in the bar.
Oh,
And
I'd like to make a medicine check on that guy who just got shot as
Sure. Yeah, go ahead. He's bleeding out, but go ahead and make that medicine
well.
check.
Going to rip a piece of the extra pair of clothes she keeps in her pack, and she's going to attempt to like pseudo bandage it up.
Sure. And it looks like Miracle is going to cast a healing spell, so those things together will save this guy. 18 is a
And-
definite success.
Brand's going to cast Thorn Whip
wait, on.
Oh shit. Okay.
Okay.
on the guy leaving.
Go ahead and I don't know if that's an attack roll or a saving throw, but go ahead and do your thing.
It's an attack roll, I'm pretty sure.
It's a. So again, I'm new to Roll20. Do I just tap the name of the spell?
Yeah, you
Is
should just
that
be
how
able
that
to
one
tap
works?
the name of the spell, and we'll see how it works.
Should be an attack roll.
Yeah, there you go.
15
you got it.
Thorn Whip. Hold on. Let me see if
make a
that's-
melee spell attack. Yeah, so you make a melee attack.
Does
So
he?
they're automatically
What's your
cold.
Wait,
if
what's
they-
your
if it hits.
spellcast modifier?
What's my spellcast modifier?
Yeah.
Right now, none.
Okay, I was
that
wondering. I'm just like
misses.
that is just a +2.
That actually
Yep.
misses.
And then what
Um,
happens?
He is going to flip around, and he is going to pull out a sword and say, "Now don't get any ideas, all right?"
Oh, for fuck's sake, it's too early in the evening for stuff like this. Would you
Hey.
just come over here? You're causing too much of a scene in my second home, and you. Do you really want? Do you really want to have to face Janera right now? Do you think the bugbear at the door is going to let you out?
I gave money for what I did, all right? That should be good enough. He didn't give me a full deal on this. He didn't uphold his side of the bargain. That you don't do that. all
How
right?
above board is this right now?
Above board enough. I'm sure.
Or does Brand recognize this idiot?
He's probably one of the loudmouths from around here. One of the people who consider themselves a gunslinger. You might have heard of him before. Probably has his own boat, something like that. He looks like a captain. Go ahead and make a history check.
History.
Oof.
You don't know this guy.
Alright.
The bugbear will turn around and say, "I do say, you better fuck off right now."
To me or to him?
To you.
Oh, from one bugbear,
There's the
Brand looks at
there's
Brand looks to the bouncer.
yeah, the bouncer is like he's got a little bit of a snarl going, but he's like trying to wave him out the door.
You really want to let him go? Genera's coming down, you know.
Yeah,
You think?
I guess.
Are we doing something about this?
Well,
Jimbo's
it's
just
like I
smoking
said,
his
it's
pipe
like
in the corner still.
it's like my second home, but it ain't my home. But the lady who owns the establishment is coming down here, and I know the way Genera is. There are certain things that she doesn't let stand, especially this early in the evening. For the love of God, how many drinks have you had, man?
What do you want? More money? I can. I don't know what you want from me.
I would think so. I am sitting here with a bunch of fine friends. We are personal friends of Mr. Ode. And you come in here disrupting things? How would you like that? Huh? I can talk to Mr. Ode. I'm sure he could make things quite interesting for you.
At that mention, he will kind of scratch his little stubbly beard and think to himself.
Yeah, that
All right.
Mr. Fancy Pants here, swashbuckler.
All right.
He'll reach out and palm another bag of money. He's got several little bags of coin on either side of his hip, and he will pass one to you.
That's the end of it.
Right.
If you're
Oh,
looking,
that'll be the end. You're fine. He's gonna live. You can get out of here, and my evening can continue on.
we'll say
Get your arse out of here.
reparations for a bad evening. Good day to you.
And to you too, sir.
And he will just walk out with his bugbear in tow.
And Bran will toss the bag of coin up, catch it, snatch it out of the air, hop up, slip around, sit back down, and start seeing what his take is.
The other bugbear starts to approach you, not the one that was with him.
The bouncer.
Yeah, the bouncer. And he comes up to you and he says,
She was my girlfriend, so I didn't want to really do anything.
Oh, I understand. Then I understand. Put you in a weird position here.
Yeah, really weird. What'd you get?
You've been seeing her here long.
No, just she comes around. She doesn't really partake.
Oh,
here.
I understand. I understand.
You received 75 gold.
God damn. That's dinner and that's 4 dinners.
This fucker's rich.
Nah, I'll take that. Bran counts out some of it. He's too much of a gentleman to fully count this entire bag, but he can.
Sure.
He's good enough at doing an estimate based off of the weight.
Quite a sizable
Where-
amount. Yeah.
Where are you counting your money?
I mean, this is mostly just him weighing and putting his fingers into the
Yeah.
bag and kind of
Okay.
fiddling around. I'm not going to go flashing, especially in this joint. He knows too many people.
Uh,
But he looks at the bugbear and he kind of pulls out a few and offers about 10 gold and says, "For your trouble."
Thank you.
The injured man, he gets up and he's like, he's kind of a Weasley guy. He is a Vidalcan, very thin, almost a greenish color. And he will say, thank you all for protecting me. I was just trying to do business and got mad at me. Things weren't as good as they were supposed to be. And that is not my fault. Sometimes the sea, she does not deliver properly.
Today's
thank
not
you.
your day, huh?
Today is not my day. I think I should go lay down, maybe with some refreshments.
Well,
Depending on what your idea of a refreshment is, this is a perfect place to lie down. It may not be still, but you can lie down.
wait a little minute there, friend. Any type of compensation? I did kind of just save your life there.
Oh, yes.
You?
Hold on. Let me get you something.
Is that really necessary?
I had to use precious resources to heal the gentleman.
Yes, something that comes back at the start of the day.
I mean,
he will rather, take out a small, meager purse.
Does he look like a fisherman?
He's this Vidalcan, so he's like a amphibian human, more or less. Kind
in
of
terms of what
toady
he's
skin. He doesn't look very rich at all. He looks like somebody who probably works in the lower levels of the city.
Oh, okay. So how do you know this guy? It seems like you're in some bit of trouble with him.
He comes in once in a while. He does different cargo jobs, and I'm supposed to get him cargo to take. I didn't have quite as much as I had promised, and he got quite a bit angry with me.
You want us to
Brand
deal
lock-
with him?
Oh, I suppose you could, but that would be a very difficult feat. You could try. I would not have much to
Brand-
pay you with.
Bran
don't-
kind of looks at all of them and kind of goes, this is Bron Brujan. Just a quick note. You tend to want to not get too involved in others' business. Listen to it, yes, because you don't know when it's going to come to your benefit, but no one has a great day at Bron Brujan too many days in a row. And if he's been doing personal business with that gentleman, the way that he was dressed,
It seems like it was official business, and you weren't able to deliver. I don't know about his method of, I guess, punishing you, but I mean, this seems like business is business. It just didn't go so well.
He is a part of the Capital Guard. It is a typical. What? What did I just say? Typical? It is a difficult thing to toil with his people. It is unfair sometimes, but they have good intentions. They keep us safe most days, but people like him, I hate.
So, shooting you was good intentions. Seems a little weird.
No, not him. Others. I've met others. They're fine.
I say we take care of him. Take his money. We give it back to you. Could make a nice little profit.
Bran looks at Miracle and goes into a bit of the explanation that Spirit Ode has kind of told all of us about the fact that yes, while we have some sort of diplomatic immunity, we can't go looking for the trouble. So
I also don't think it's a good idea because, again, it was official business. It just didn't go so well, unfortunately. But we can't interfere with it because it wasn't like shady, from what it seems like.
He sort of speaks up. Well, my part of it was more or less official. It's the things that he hauls alongside. It's sort of hallucinogenic. That he keeps within the cargo hold. He sells it in very minor quantities. That is the only unofficial business he does, but so does everyone else. And it is not like it is necessarily a illegal drug. People do it all the time. It is just kept more or less to the coast rather than exported.
So it is a legitimate product, and the city doesn't have an issue with it.
Yes, they just try to make sure that it doesn't leave too far out. It is very expensive, so to have it sent out without a heavy price is not necessarily well received.
Well, I guess at least that's now I know why he has such heavy pockets, or deep pockets rather.
I will if you go and seek him out and do your thing, I live within Brujan. You will find me. That is fine. I will compensate you a little, but I have very little funds to do so.
Listen, you got shot already today. I don't think like today's quite your day. I don't think like you don't owe us anything. So just take it easy. Just relax.
Thank you. I'm sorry for interrupting your day. Goodbye. I will ascend to the upstairs.
I turn to the rest and I just say, "Shall we?" And like gesture to our table.
Bran gives the guy a knowing smile as he goes upstairs. Have yourself a good time now, and sits back down.
So he gives you a nod, and he wraps his long blue fingers around the railing as he goes up.
I sit at the table.
Go on.
So I apologize, everyone. Doesn't usually get this interesting until a little bit later in the evening.
This is quite the rowdy part of town. But I came here for drinks and food, so I'm looking forward to that.
And as you say that, the platters begin to come out. Different pies, fillets, different cuts of meat, breads, fish, all different sorts of fruit from within the crossroads and lands beyond. This is a very, very eccentric meal, but it is a feast nonetheless, quite sizable for the group.
I could get used to this kind of eating.
Wow, this is amazing.
Ooh,
Shall we?
it looks fucking delicious. What the fuck?
I know.
Bran gets ready to tuck in. He's going to take a couple of bites of what's that fillet that happens to be nearby, and Bran has a way to make sure he eyes and finds the finest, the best, and kind of does what he can to experience all of that. And after taking a couple of bites, just stands up and hollers in the direction of the kitchen.
Oh,
Drew Dom, get your ass out here! I need to give you a hug. This is so fucking delicious.
You see a trunk extend out from the kitchen window with a little like chopping knife in like wrapped around it. Kind of flails at you. It goes back in, and then out from the kitchen, this Loxodon approaches. Sort of very rough gray skin. He sort of comes over. He's like,
Oh, well, it's great to see you there, boy. How's the food? You like it?
Oh, it's bringing tears to my eyes in the best way possible. Allow me to introduce you to all my friends, and so starting with the ladies, Swan, all the way over towards Jimbo, covering everybody.
It's a pleasure to meet you. If you need anything, I'll be happy to get it for you. Anything else you need right away?
You guys
Not
make
that-
some good food back there. Keep it up.
We get the best ingredients. Thank you.
mhm.
You're doing the lords and lordesses work. Good job.
a single tear falls from his eye, and he retreats to his safe place within the kitchen.
I like to think Miracle eats like Goku, so she just devours anything that's in front of her.
Oh yeah, you should have been there for the cafeteria. There was literally like, eat as much food as you want.
Oh, what?
Deus is not picky with
Shit.
food, but he eats too, like mostly for fuel than for like, I don't know. Like he basically he eats very fast.
Sure.
And just like he appreciates good food, but like he just downs it quickly.
What did I actually end up getting? Was it
Ah.
just
Yeah, I mean, it was more or
I
less
forgot what he ordered.
yeah. You
Just-
asked for, you said you liked meat and you'd get anything, so you got more or less again a variety. You were given a small cut of that sea collar, which is a very large bird native to the Ved Coast, and it is meaty. It is like not like a uncomfortably like dense, but it's almost like steak and chicken at the same time.
Yeah.
It has a very rich flavor. It's very juicy.
Do they
Yeah.
serve it like family style, or like we get our individual plates?
You have individual plates, but then there's also shared food.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I'm gonna take some of the food off of my plate and kind of hand it to Rocky, who's just kind of just sitting right down next to me,
He's
still kind of glowing.
he's still
his-
standing on two legs, just kind of staring
Yeah.
forward. But he takes the food
Yeah.
and he starts grabbing it.
I imagine he's like eating it like a normal person, it's just like taking a couple little bites out like a little burrito or something.
He's eating it very slowly, but when it gets to his mouth, he starts chewing it like rapidly.
Yeah.
It's just each little grab takes a little bit of time. He's being fucking weird right now.
Yeah.
Um,
What got into you, buddy?
He looks up at you and he looks like he's getting like fat all of a sudden.
You're gonna be a big boy, Rocky.
Yeah, he's
Big,
never eaten
big
this well
boy.
before. I mean, shit, y'all saw what he did to that meat that he got from that barbarian. Holy crap!
It's been a while since I ate this well. I'm just nomming on food.
When did you say Miracle's fight was?
That's later this evening. That should be in just a few hours, if even.
Oh, guess what, guys? You know that Iron Sprocket place? It's like right by this establishment.
Yeah, we walked by it.
All right.
I got a gig in a couple of hours.
You got
You
another
wanna-
fight?
I do. I got another fight. I managed
Ooh.
to meet. I managed to meet some of the acquaintances there, and you guys want to join me? We could
Yeah,
beat
I'll
some
come and
people.
cheer. I'll come
We
and
could
cheer you on. Let's go.
we could bust a couple of skulls open, get some money.
Ooh,
Quite possibly.
I don't know if I'm gonna step in the ring with you, but I'll cheer on for you.
Awesome. I don't know. Ever since I really liked fighting as a kid, but ever since I've explored the world, I've gotten to broaden my horizons. I want to learn all the fighting styles across the world.
I learned some fighting when I was young, but it was mostly for self-defense kind of thing.
I think
Yep.
everyone needs to know a little bit about fighting, especially the world we're living.
Most indeed. I learned everything from my father. I mean, he served in the army. I'm sure he knows more than most people.
Well, for me, magic comes kind of naturally to me, but I still went to school for it, and I learned a lot from it, and from my mother.
Oh, it comes natural to you too?
Yeah, kind of born into it, I'd say. Kind of lucky.
I wasn't born into it, but I got my powers ever since I don't really know how to explain it. So this sounds a little weird, but I kind of fell into a volcano.
You found a what now?
You what?
Yeah, I felt how is the placement lore known on like a character level?
Yeah, especially Swan. Swan actually was alive for a placement. She just appeared. She had family members that just appeared with her. Like it was a very odd like existence. They just popped into being one day.
When was the placement again? How many years ago?
The second placement was 20 years ago. The placement before that was 250 years ago.
Oh,
But Swan's people did not exist before 20 years ago.
What race is Swan?
we don't know.
Smile.
Oh,
Smile.
Wait. So none of us have been alive for more than 20 years? Is that what I'm hearing?
No, some of you have been. Some of you
Okay.
like your people are older than that long. Like you have been older. You
Yeah.
could have been around for longer than 20 years. But the
Okay.
the newest placement just basically multiplied the amount of races that were on this world by like 4 times or 5 times the amount that had already been there.
I
So
see,
this
I
is a
see.
very
Gotcha.
diverse world now. But those new peoples are very, very new to this place. They have not developed like a city like Halhazar or something like that.
Okay.
so during my, I think it's called placement, I actually had the unlucky situation of forming inside of a volcano. And I don't know how, I don't know why, I don't know when, but everything was just red, and I woke up in a small village with my family.
Out of character question. Does your character look like she has burn scars? Like, how does she look like?
Yeah, she has burn scars. If you check the art I sent earlier, she has like a right around her sternum. She has like a giant scar that kind of forms like a flowery pattern across her face and her body. She has all different types of scars.
Well, that would explain the scarring, or am I just making an assumption here?
No, your assumption is completely correct. I was unfortunate, but they called me a miracle for some reason, and that's how I got my name.
That sounds like a very accurate and thematic name for you. It's great.
But I want to explore. I think that's the big thing. I want to explore the world around me and see what the world has to offer. Because you all seem so different and cool, and I'm just me. And I want to go to your home places and see all the cool things.
Oh, I ain't that cool. I
You
think
are
y'all
very
much more interesting than I am. I'm just a little guy from the swamp. Or
So what's
maybe
your
a big
swamp
guy
like
from the
though,
swamp.
Jimbo? I mean, we just saw your home, but what's your city like?
My city? Well, I wouldn't say there's much to it. It's just a little village. Not a lot of people. A couple hundred. Most of us just kind of farm and kind of do blacksmithing work. just to keep ourselves alive, and we got a lot of big bads that kind of walk through and destroy the town every now and then, so we got to rebuild. But
Big bads. Like
well, they
monsters?
got some weird creatures that kind of just roll through, and they'll just take out a building or two and just keep going. We can't really do nothing about it. Yeah, Nomura is a fun place.
Well, except for the random monsters coming through to destroy things. Sounds a bit like the place where I grew up.
Yeah, well, you kind of learn to cope with it, and kind of lay low. But yeah, besides that, it's a nice little humble town. Not a lot of people. We're all just kind of friendly folk. Yeah. Where are you from? I'm gonna turn to Swan and say you said you were from a big forest, I believe.
Yes,
Where's that?
somewhere in the grove.
Hmm. So, could you tell us about yourself a little more?
What do you want to know?
Whatever you would like to share.
She just distinctly says nothing after that.
Oh, I like your hair.
Thank you.
Well, did you ever take a sip of your drink?
Yeah, she's been
Oh.
sipping at it slowly. She's not.
Oh, okay.
It's wine. She's not downing wine.
Yeah. I'm going to pour myself another and just down the whole cup again. It's like that's what they do here, right? And
Question for you, Fib. So,
Sorry, I'm like pacing. I'm like listening to you guys just talk. What's up?
based on where I'm from, would I have seen a race like swans?
Ooh, you would have seen quite a few people. The closest thing that you would have ever met were the changelings of Bastand. But you don't quite see any similarity here.
Right. I guess I'll say the swan. I don't recognize your kind. Are you changeling?
She will shake her head. No, though. I can change forms, as you've seen.
Yeah, I saw you turn into a snake. Is there anything
yeah,
else you
that
can
was
turn into?
really amazing. I wish I could change forms.
No, just a snake.
So, what is your kind?
She just slow sips, but this time you can see a distinct smirk.
I get the
Bria.
sense that she doesn't really want to talk to us or be here. So, Miracle, tell us about yourself.
Rand pours himself a glass to sit back and enjoy.
What?
Well,
What do you want to know?
How did you survive the volcano?
Yeah, that's crazy.
I do not know. All I remember is, well, I was picked up on my peepaw. I am forgetting his name.
I am also forgetting his name. Hold on.
What's his name?
I have to open up a continents document. Hold on.
His name was just literally Papa.
We got a papa and a
Yeah,
pappy.
you knew him as that, I suppose, right? Yeah.
Yeah. My papa was what was the race? I remember he was.
He's a
distinctly- he was
pataka.
like
He's a parrot man. Yeah.
He was a patapakata, a pataka. You know them? They're like big bird people.
I mean, I've heard of what's it called, the Aarakocra, but I can't say I've heard of that kind of people.
An era what now?
They're also bird people.
Oh, yeah, I think I saw one when you were jumping through that portal to help save my family. I think that might have been him.
Yeah, it was him. The big old guy, kind of had like a very beautiful set of feathers. He was
Yeah.
he raised me up and he taught me the ways of the world and left a lot of wisdom. I didn't really want to leave him, but well, I did. Now I'm here.
Well, yeah, none of us really wanted to, I guess, set out on this path, but we're here.
I didn't want to bring him any harm, just like you didn't want to bring your family any harm.
Hmm. Well,
Knowing
I
that there's
guess
people after our family, though, is definitely concerning. It's if it wasn't for that, I don't think I would have left. But I mean, I can't say I'm the adventuring type. I'm usually more in my study, either working on projects or actually trying to figure out some other kind of puzzle or learning something new. But if we have to protect people, then that changes everything. Still trying to wrap my head around that concept.
I think we complement each other very, very nicely. Actually, looking around, we got Bran, we got Swan, we got Jimbo, and we got Diaz. We're the A team.
the 18. Yeah, which actually brings me to my next matter of business. What are we gonna call our little group here?
I don't know. What are you guys into?
Well, I like to
Careful how
speak.
you ask that question around here, lad.
Oh yeah, what are we secretive about names and guilds and clubs?
No, but there's a lot of people into a lot of things.
Hmm. So what are you into, Bran?
Brand yells as he kind of burns himself with doing a Danny Thomas spit take of wine. And
I was gonna say, watch it, Bran.
yeah, uh, he starts to answer, stops, holds a finger up. Not here, not here. By the way, Nan, I'm sorry if you're seeing things that you didn't want to see, but as far as what I'm into, as far as what you're talking about, are you meaning things that just intrigue me? Are you like
Well, we're trying to
be
figure
more
out
specific?
a group name. So I was thinking maybe we can find something we all like or are
Well,
into.
I like to smith stuff and make armor and weapons. Uh,
Well, we'll
What
see.
about a bunch of fucking miracles? Boom.
We can always use a miracle. I mean, I'm not against it.
Oh, I like that one. But I don't want to be the. Oh, I don't even know why I said that. I don't really want to be the main center of the group because I think that fits you all.
I was gonna propose Jimbo and the boys, but we aren't all men here. Um, but I like it. Kind of smiles and swigs the wine around.
Well, I mean, I guess for me personally, I just like making new things, technologically, or sorry, technology of different kinds. If we can integrate some magic into it, then that's also fine. But those are my two things, I guess: magic and technology.
Oh,
Bless. We're just a whole bunch of fucking misfits.
Ooh, ooh, ooh,
what
ooh.
about the brains and the brains?
After hearing that, she'll say like, "Oh, what about the faded misfits?"
Faded misfits.
I could get behind that.
Hmm,
That sounds pretty good.
I kind of like that.
Turns to Swan.
Swan is just sipping her. She's sipping her drink.
You'll have more fun if you drink it a little bit faster, dear.
It's wine. It's not supposed to be downed.
Would you prefer something that can be downed quickly?
You're supposed to savor the drink.
What about water? Do you drink that quickly?
Do I have a need to drink quickly?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just asking. I don't really know much about drinking. I have this glass of virgin water on the rocks, and I don't know if I should drink it quickly or take my time like you are.
I believe water can be drank at any speed. If this was an ale, however, I wouldn't have a problem downing it, but wine is meant to be savored.
I say we get her an ale. How's that sound? Turns to Bran.
Brand kind of chuckles. He kind of waves at is it Hodon?
Hondo, yeah.
Hondo.
I like
Getting the
Hodon
letters
more.
all mixed up.
It's all good. Hondo
Um,
kind of hears you from across the way and kind of nods and goes over and gets. You said an ale specifically.
Yeah, any kind of ale will work.
Chrysian Fields, the area just left of you guys, the home of the Tower Gnomes, known for its great wheat and bees. He creates this. He stirs up this almost liqueur in the back, and prepares this very very sweet and almost savory ale. And he kind of puts it down. This is a signature of the outer parts of the city. We get it exported very cheaply to us. Thanks to the generosity of the gnomes to the west. Enjoy. If you wish for more, I'll leave the bottle with you.
before you go, why don't you bring us all a round of something that's meant to be drunk quick?
And he kind of nods. And he will get some, let me see, Eldarian Jade whiskey. Green in color. A drink that Bran would probably have recognized as being from his homeland.
Yep.
And
Taken way too much of it many times in his life.
yeah, and we'll pour some out for each of you.
Man, I love my projects, but I can always go for a drink. So I'm glad you set this up, Bran.
Bran grabs the whiskey, holds that up, and says, "To the fated misfits, then,"
To the fated misfits.
and tosses it back.
Clink.
Clink.
Drinks.
Blink.
She drinks the water.
Go for the green stuff too, girl.
All right.
Yeah, why don't you drink?
I'm not allowed to.
She's got to fight after this, remember?
I'm not.
It'll loosen her up.
I can't drink yet. Papa said, not yet.
Oh, come on. You're a dwarf too, right? You should drink with me.
Well, one, you're a dwarf. Two, you've just been selected to fucking save the world. If that doesn't cause you to drink either in celebration or in tears, I don't know what it is. I'm not going to ask you to drink more than you're comfortable with, but I do highly encourage you to at least have one shot and throw it back.
Give me a persuasion check.
We rolling?
Don't let me do it.
Roll these. Persuasion, you said.
Yep.
Oh my god.
All right.
There's that silver tongue he keeps talking about.
She will drink the entire shot.
Oh no. Daze is gonna like whisper into Bran's ear, "You really are a smooth talker," and he winks.
I can do lots of things.
It's extremely pleasant for a whiskey. You kind of feel it. It keeps you warm, but not just in your stomach. It reaches out to your fingertips. And for you especially, Miracle, this is a very cozy feeling. Feels good. Doesn't feel too unlike anything that you've felt before. Sort of even on sick days, when you needed to like sort of sit back and take a minute and sit within some covers. It's sort of like that. It's like a blanket that washes over you.
How's the ale there, Swan? You liking it?
So, I was gonna say this while everyone was cheering, but yeah, I got skipped over quickly. She would have been staring at the drink, and then she would have given like, when everyone's cheering for the misfits, she would have given like a sigh, but then she would have joined in and just downed it.
Hey, let's go.
We'll win her over yet.
Yeah.
Bran
Drink.
excuses himself from the table for a little bit and goes and stands at the base of the stairs up and just starts hollering out for Emerald. And just a couple of times, and then follows up with, "Don't make me actually say what you know you don't want me to say."
Instead of Emerald, Janira finally makes her way to the top of the stairs, and she's like, "Well, Bran Marwalaith, look at you."
Janira, pray love. It's been way too long. How are you, ma'am?
She descends the stairs. This very beautiful woman. Just kind of takes her time. She's got this like long dress. She steps down and sort of reaches her hand out to you.
Bran takes her hand and just glides her over to the table. Is as deferent and reverent as he would be as if royalty had actually just walked into the room. And go ahead.
I was going to say, and the queen herself does sit down at the table, sort of elegantly, kind of nods to each of you. Hello,
My friends,
You've made
my friends allow.
friends.
I make friends everywhere I go. You know that.
You seem like a little bit different of friends. It's wonderful to meet you all. I hope you like my establishment.
It's a very fine establishment.
We've been having a great time. The food is amazing. Had some drinks.
She kind of laughs.
We have-
Of course you
They
have.
haven't had a chance to explore all the things that the fox offers, ma'am. But my friends, allow me to to introduce to you the proprietress of this fine establishment, Janera Praylove, and the lady who has done the most in my life since I came to Halhazar to help me have a good and decent start.
You're too kind, Bran. She sort of pats you on the chin. I like to hear it, though. It's a pleasure to meet you all. Is there anything that I can get you all? Is there anything you need, Bran? It's good to see you in this part of the city. I heard things had gone kind of sour for you. People had begun to talk.
That's that's about 2 or 3 stories there. I'm sure you already know all the details, though you know everything. At
More
least
or
what
less.
happens here in Bran Brujan. So we'll just say that there has been an interesting twist of fate when it's come to myself and my course in life, and I, under the honest words of Mr. Ode himself, say that I don't have to worry anymore about our mutual friend who oversees this fine district.
She's going to make an insight check, and she picks up what you're laying down. Well, isn't that something? I knew you were quite special, but I didn't know you were quite that special.
Not sure if I believe it myself.
Well, don't sell
Apparently,
yourself
we
short.
all are.
Yes. Don't sell yourself short, dear. I will. Well, I take it you're leaving town somewhat soon then.
I believe it's supposed to be in the morning, folks, or is it the day after, something like that? Yeah, my time in the town is short, so of course I had to come by and say hello to my favorite people.
Well, then why don't I go get Emerald and bring her down? She's been a bit moody lately. I'm sure she'd be happy to see you, though, at the very least.
Even in her worst mood, she gives me a good time. So,
Oh my goodness.
and did you get my other message, private message to you, Fib?
I don't know how to read, so give me just one moment. Okay, sure. Yeah.
If you happen to see Valron, if you'll send him around too.
Yes, he's a bit busy upstairs, but I can have him sent down in a moment. I think he's about to conclude his business.
As you get older, you know how what they say.
Yes. I'll be back in just a moment. And she gets up and she leaves. After a while, you see 2 heads poke out. You see an older, almost golden-eyed man, sort of stark, handsome, older, look down towards you all. He's got sort of like a cloak around him. Looks quite dashing. Kind of comes down the stairs and sort of reaches a hand out to Bran, not saying anything quite just yet. The woman, however, devilish in look. She has like a bright pink skin, and at the center of her sort of apparel, you see a large emerald necklace.
She a tiefling?
She's a tiefling, yes.
Okay.
I see why they call you Emerald.
She sort of
It's a very nice piece of jewelry right there.
she cocks a head and she kind of thumbs it and she's like, well, thank you. Hello, Bran.
Emerald, it's been far too long, my dear. How are you?
Things have been all right. Things have been fine.
Bran walks up, wraps one arm around her waist, and takes his other hand, grabs, does the, where you grab right by each other's, the grab by the thumb kind of thing.
Sure.
Uh,
I see what you mean.
With Valron, and pulls him in tight as well. It's been too
Mhm.
long since I've seen both of you. How are you both doing?
Very strange three-way hug, but they go through with it. Valron says, "Well, it's been busy. Business has been good. People have been nice and healthy, more or less. I've been keeping an eye on things. Actually stepped up as the second in command here. Wouldn't you know it? Finally got that little promotion.
You've put in
I
your
was like,
time. Yeah.
Yeah. But no, life is good. Life is good. And Emerald is like, yeah, things are all right. I've been missing you a little bit. Not gonna lie.
I wish I could say that my time was a bit longer here in town, but I'm afraid I'm having, just as soon as I'm able to be back in Bronbrujan, I'm having to leave again. But and he turns with them all to the table. He lets go of Valron, but he keeps an arm around Emerald's waist and kind of introduces them to everyone. And as Valron and Emerald, who he has spent with both of them the best of his times here at the Fox.
Sure. She kind of gives you all a wave. Why don't you conclude your business here, and then we can have a chat upstairs for a while. Just a goodbye before you head off on your journeys. I got a message that you might be leaving town pretty soon.
Bran gives her an eye, kind of looks over at Valron, and kind of does a whole. Since it's been a while, how we have a big group goodbye. The three of us.
Okay. Wow. Yeah, she's. That's me saying that. That's not them. They will sort of give you a wry smile and say, "All right, all right. Why don't you finish your chat here, and then we'll do so."
And Bran will say goodbye to them, look at the rest of the table, and kind of go, as I can see that Miracle says that she's heading out, and kind of says that he will perhaps see them at the Sprocket later, but he needs to catch up with some old friends that I haven't seen in quite a while, and but if I don't see you there, Miracle, you kick ass, and I will see you all at the Chantry in the morning. And
I'm gonna yell after Miracle. Hold on, let me join you. I'm gonna say, anyone else coming? If not, I'll catch you guys later.
I spelled that right.
Well, I'm just about done eating. I might as well.
Okay.
All
So
right.
most of you guys are heading to the Iron Sprocket while Bran takes a little
Yes.
time off. Got it.
Little vacation.
We will progress to that point and let Bran be Bran in his glory.
Juan will
fantastic.
leave 5 gold on the table, even if someone else is paying.
That will cover food at the very least, or give a nice hearty tip to Mr. I don't remember his name. Big boy, big elephant man.
Yep.
Judan. All right. You
Dave's
return.
gonna wink at Bran, and he's gonna say, "See you in the morning." See you in the morning. And he goes after Miracle.
Kind of stumbling out. What? What is this place, Dave? You're gonna have to explain it to me.
You
Oh, we're going to have to bring him back. Anyway,
I'm in a drunk, like, kind of like spinning.
all right? I'll take you. Just follow me. It's a place for some entertainment.
Hmm. Well, it was entertaining. You know,
Anyway, let's
I
go.
kind of lean in, and I'm gonna we're gonna have to break that cold exterior of Suwan soon.
Hey, I think she'll fit in fine. He whispers back.
Mhm.
I've been walking with you. Do you say that in earshot of me?
We're
I
whispering.
say it thinking like I'm being quiet, but I
Oh.
probably not.
I
Okay.
whisper back.
he does say that Jimbo's a lightweight.
I was just like, I'm walking with you guys to the place. You just gonna say that right in front of my face?
I imagine like I'm kind of behind you with kind
Okay.
of stumbling on him or using him kind of like to prop myself up a little bit, like hand on his shoulder.
How
You
tall
are
you
about
again?
like
6
If
foot?
you wanna
yeah,
make a stealth
6'1".
check, you can. But my passive perception is 19, so good luck.
Oh yeah, I mean I probably will fail, but again, like I said, I probably didn't say it quietly.
You're gonna be leaning on a 4'9" dwarf, but it's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. And Rocky's sitting on your other shoulder.
All right.
Some good balancing you got there.
My owl is gonna be
Where's
like
the?
picking
Why
you
is it
up
not
by
bringing
the
up
back.
my character page? Stealth. There it is.
Is everything going right? You got it?
Oh no.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
no, she heard.
Yeah.
Yes. Swan, you hear people talking shit.
Not like I wouldn't say it like
I know.
in a bad way. More of like kind of like we gotta really get her to warm up to us.
I guess I'm not really gonna hide it, but I'll say that I think she'll fit in with us just fine.
Kind of was like, and Rocky, what's going on with you?
You hear Rocket's on. He's walking on all fours. He looks fat now at this point. He's looking like he's getting pretty sizable compared to how he used to look. Rotund, almost circular. And you watch as his like stomach is starting to scrape on the ground. He like looks up at you and starts panting like a dog. Doesn't say anything.
I'm gonna get my owl to try to pick up the Rocket. What's his name? Rocky as best as he can. Even though how big is Rocky actually? Is he
Rocky's
tiny? Or is he
currently
small?
size tiny. Yes.
Oh, okay, yeah. Then they're both size tiny. He's gonna try and flap.
With
you know.
great struggle, you watch as this owl hardly is able to pick up Rocky, who is like screaming and trying to like kill this bird.
I imagined he was like with a cool demeanor, just like holding his arms crossed, like just flying with us, just still contemplating life.
he's like half attempting.
Mhm.
Yes. Miracle, you approach the iron sprocket and you enter in. This place is packed. It is a smaller establishment, but it is quite full. Let me turn down Fredboat just a little bit. He's loud.
By the way, just as an off thing, if you hold Alt while moving your token, you can bypass the grid.
Oh,
Oh yeah, I forgot that's a thing.
yeah.
Wait, what?
So you don't have to be locked into the grid essentially.
Like left alt? Oh, okay. When you're clicking it. Okay. Yeah.
I gotcha. Cool. All right. The curator, Grell, welcomes you in.
All right, everybody, come on in. I've got quite the event set up for all of you today. If you're gonna place bets, go ahead. Miracle, make your way to the entry box. We've had quite a few wonderful fights today. You doing weapons? You doing magic? I got 2 different fights for you. I've got
Can I do both?
magic weapons.
Now we're talking my lingo.
My God! All right. Yeah, I got somebody for you.
You can go ahead and square up against this younger dwarven woman. She has sort of a set of like lighter armor. She has a like short, sort of like stubbly beard almost. She has blonde hair. She's a frost dwarf. She has sort of a large axe in one hand and a little wand in the other.
Frost dwarf.
8 gold on Miracle. She sort of like grins at you as you enter, and you watch as her skin shines a light blue. In
I'm
preparation.
scared. What's a frost dwarf?
Frost dwarves. Frost dwarves.
Yeah.
From
I'm gonna put.
I've
Well,
seen one of those.
I'm gonna put like an iron nugget on the thing, and like one of these towards, one of these for my friend here.
There's Frost Wars in Ilbaka, right?
Yes.
What's her name? Scary frost lady.
She will grin at you and say, "You can call me Adris." And she's gonna whip out a her axe is going to like whip out. It's gonna extend into a full pole arm. And she is going to aim it towards you. The Vidalcan announcer gets into the stage and he sort of beats on this drum and he's like, yes, everybody, listen. All right, this is a magic and weapon fight. First person to fall unconscious wins. If you kill the other person, we kill you. Do the compatriots, do the competitors understand one another? Do they understand the rules?
I understand.
Very
Can I
well.
cast a spell on her before she begins?
Yes, you can. It is a magic fight.
Okay, I'm just gonna. I don't know if it's gonna do anything, but I'll
That
cast
seems like bad etiquette.
that one.
Protection from evil and good. Okay.
Yeah,
Um,
that's all I got. Sorry.
Yeah.
she.
No,
uh,
no.
As she
you're-
like
you're all good.
enters the ring, I'm gonna dim all the lights in the room with control flame. So, and then like when she walks in, I'm gonna make them all burst up like fire, like kind of shooting out of them.
Twice as bright.
And I'm
Very
gonna scream, "It's a miracle!"
miracle
Let's go, Miracle!
and Adris. Go ahead. This spectacular display of fire happens as you enter the ring, and people cheer. After your recent victory, word has gotten around that you are someone to keep an eye on in this current match. Adris is, of course, an old champ. Go ahead and roll initiative against this competitor.
Ooh!
Oh,
All right, you go
got this,
first.
Miracle!
She sort of readies her little wand in her other hand and aims her polearm, a one-handed weapon, apparently towards you.
All right. Simple thing going up. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to run up to Adris, go in for a punch, and then immediately feint into a Warhammer strike.
Okay, go ahead and make your attack. 16. Does that hit? It just does. It just hits. So go ahead.
I'm gonna do it one-handed to.
One-handed?
Yep.
Okay. With that mighty blow, she is already looking not too pleased with you. She wipes some blood from her nose and responds. She is going to take a wild swing at you. Oh, I'm sorry. As you collide, her icy form lets out a burst of energy, and you take 5 cold damage.
I'm gonna use my reaction to do absorb elements.
Okay, so you absorb the elements into your
Oh.
weapon. The frost curls from her form to your weapon as you collect or your form or however you manifest that freezing energy. And I don't remember exactly. Is that resistance that you gain, or how does it?
You gain resistance, yeah.
So you only take 2 points of damage. The icy form from her body fades, and she looks that sort of lighter skinned color from before.
You watch as a bunch of steam emits off of her body as it converts the cold to heat.
She will. Yeah, that she's upsetty at that. You have intercepted her attack. It is your turn again.
All right. What she's going to do is using Hmm. I want to do a little flavor, give it a little spice. So my fate given warhammer does fire damage, right? It does like +1 fire damage on a hit.
Does yes. Yeah.
Can I use control flames to have the flames dig into her?
You can flavor it like that. Go ahead and you can make an attack, and if it connects, we can see about doing a special effect. I'll make you
Alrighty.
make a check probably.
I'll do it one-handed.
One-handed, 18 hits, 13 damage is going to rock her world. She's looking very hurt. Go ahead and make me your wisdom is your spellcasting ability.
Yep.
Go ahead and make me a wisdom check.
Ooh.
I'm going to say that 1 damage is actually going to be removed from this attack, so it's only going to
Okay.
be 12.
Alrighty.
She should be adding her absorb elements damage though.
Oh, that's true. Go ahead and roll me a d6.
Let's go.
3. She is on. She's nearly unconscious as you deliver a hearty blow. After hitting you, she's going to reach back and cast a. You watch as after receiving that damage, she looks towards you and breathes a mighty burst of flame towards you. Go ahead and make me. I think it's a Dex or Wisdom save. I think. Hold on. Let me get my facts straight here. Hellish Rebuke. It's a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, I'm gonna use my bulwark ability.
Okay, you bulwark. Your body becomes almost as hard as stone as the flames reach across you. And you take 0 damage because you succeeded the saving throw. The flames skirt around your form and make you glow a light in this darkness. You look like shining, brilliant. Go ahead and make your next. Do your next turn.
She's going to back up, charge up. She's going to learn what Papa told her about fighting and begin to charge a firebolt in her fist. She will punch forward and fire it at her.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, that. Okay,
It's all good.
That did.
Oh!
Oh, let's go.
You
got
fire this
this.
bolt of just pure flame through the chest, not killing, knocking unconscious this competitor. She is thrown to the ground, and you watch as a cleric, some sort of local priest, gives medical aid quickly, bringing her back to consciousness.
She's the fiery
She
queen.
is knocked down.
He's the miracle.
The crowd goes absolutely crazy. You
I'm
hear
making the fires
a
roar
of
again.
applause. Yes,
She's going to help Adris up to her feet.
you help her up to her feet, and everybody's just screaming miracle. Beer and everything is just being thrown against walls. People are losing their absolute shit. You see a guy punch another person. It is wild in this place right now.
Hey, you did good out there, all right?
Leave me alone. She's like crying. She's like mad.
Oh, ain't no reason to cry. Cry, all right. Hey, I'm Miracle. We're friends, all right?
Okay, that sure. All right. I don't usually lose like that. I usually do a much better job. I didn't even get a hit on you though. That was
Whoa. You got a lot of hits on me. And she kind of like fakes the damage she got from Scav to like show like, yeah, you did hit me a couple of times.
I don't know about you're just being nice. Oh man. I guess I just have to train more, right? I just have to practice more.
Hey, we're friends. That means we train each other, right?
Sure. Okay. Sure. And she sort of lifts her hand up at the center of the arena. She's got a big toothy grin. As you two stand, everybody sort of gathers around the ring. Money is passed to different hands. Adris looks to you and sort of puts her weapon away. It folds up into its little hand size. Looks like a hand axe now, and pockets that. She lets go of your hand. and then kind of looks to the rest of the crowd, and submerges herself within, talking to different people. Looks like she's got her own little group.
But before she leaves, can I slide her 10 gold using a sleight of hand?
Sure, make a sleight of hand check. She does not notice. So whoever, go ahead.
Did I get 8 extra gold?
You actually got more than that because it's a ratio.
Oh,
Go ahead.
let's go.
It's 8. You get your gold back, and you get 10 additional gold.
Oh, let's go.
What did I get for the iron nugget?
It's a 1.2 ratio. How much? Wait, iron nugget. How big of an iron nugget?
I don't know. What I had 50 gold worth of iron, so I imagined, I don't know, just like a sizable nugget.
So
Just
a
like I pulled
sizable
out what I
gives you a
thought,
bigger
yeah,
nugget?
just like
Yeah.
about the size of my palm, you know,
Crafting
just like
materials.
yeah.
How'd you get
just-
50 gold worth of iron?
I don't know. He probably ordered it, right? Or was he gifted?
I got it
Oh,
from Aegis. No, not Aegis Song. What's his name?
Spirit Ode.
Spirit
Oh.
Ode. Remember when I was like, he asked us what we wanted? I was like, can I get some crafting materials?
Oh yeah, I got some too, but I didn't record how much I got.
Yeah,
If he even gave us any.
You
many
should
did
have
he
gotten
give us?
50 GP, I think, starting for stuff like that.
Okay, I'll have to write it down.
Okay, congratulations. For that, you guys actually have enough XP now to get up to level 2, first of all.
Oh, okay.
So we can take care of that as we sort of take a long rest. But go ahead and you guys talk about how you guys finish your night. As far as like extra things for the iron nugget goes,
I would imagine he would just hand it back to me and be like, "You did good, bud." And I'd be like, "Yes."
he'll palm you like 10 silver, not a gold
Perfect.
piece, but 10 silver pieces, and like a nail.
How much gold do I get for winning the fight?
For winning the fight, you get 46 gold pieces, and 13 silver, and 27 copper pieces.
Oh damn.
And you said 46?
46 gold, yes.
Oh, how do you roll for HP or determine HP?
So you just roll your normal thing, and if it's less than average, you just round it up to whatever average is.
Okay, cool.
Go ahead, Rocky levels up as well. I need you to choose one of 3 subclasses for Rocky. You can choose either the Spellcaster, the Expert, or the Warrior, I think is what it's called. I'll have to check Tasha's.
The expert, the spellcaster,
Ooh.
or the warrior.
I'm contemplating multi-classing.
Everybody, it seems like everybody's multi-classing.
Not
Yeah.
yet.
I know somebody who's going to do. I think Alba here is planning on doing 3 subclass or 3 races. Or no, what am I saying? 3 multi-classes.
Rips an arm off and puts a dwarf arm on.
I'm part dwarf, I'm part goblin.
I've got Goliath
kobold.
legs, goblin arms.
Give me a little kobold.
Yeah.
I'll be taking.
Can I see the subclasses?
Yes, I will send you a link to follow. Go ahead and follow that.
Okay, I will probably, from what it sounds like, probably be the warrior, but I don't know what they do.
Yeah, I'll let you read through those and take your pick of that.
Yeah. Very cool.
Oh, I think Monk is saucy.
And also, Rocky is now size small, so upgrade his hit dice. So he is technically level 2, so he has 2d6 now.
Oh shit!
Okay,
I rolled
so
the wrong
he's-
class. I'm gonna roll again. Sorry.
Miracle could
So
absolutely
2d6?
take it
2d6,
into
and he
monk get
can't be
free
less than average for
AC.
him.
What was that? What was that, Dino?
Miracle could absolutely take that dip into monk and get that free AC.
Yeah, but I want to get wildfire though, because I think once I get wildfire, I start getting real saucy stuff.
Yep.
It's taking me a minute to load up this this link I'm trying to send you, so just give me a while for
That's
these
fine.
sidekick things.
Wildfire is pretty good. I had one in one of my previous campaigns.
I have a player who's playing wildfire. He's really efficient, and I'm like, holy shit, you could do so much stuff with wildfire.
My bird did more damage than I did. I missed every attack, but my bird constantly crit, so my
How did-
wildfire spirit did more damage than I did in every combat.
How did you do the roll for your health?
It's in row 20 when you do health stuff.
I
When,
just
when so in levels, when you pick whichever class, you can either do roll or average. It's next to HP.
All right, I found the reference thing that I needed. I had to use a different website, but it's okay. Tuesday group. I'm gonna put it in Tuesday group for you.
And I picked my
I just do it like this.
my new spells. Let's go.
Is that average?
That's below average, so you would get 6 plus your con
6.
instead.
Okay, so 23.
Nice.
Okay, so because I'm a dwarf, I have to calculate. I get different health. So that's
Ooh.
5 plus 4, 9 plus 1, 10. I have 29 hit points.
Wow.
Jeez.
Damn.
Did you use resonance to give yourself another hit dice? Is that what you did?
No. I have the thing that gives me.
Oh my
I had
god,
the one,
that's right. You have crazy con.
Yeah,
right?
and I have the
Yes.
one typing that gives me 5 extra hit points.
Yeah. I forgot
Oh.
about that.
Oh, yeah. What was the 5 extra hit point thing?
It's because he's from Elisana. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I am going ultimate
Tank.
ultimate beefcake for you
Let's
guys.
go.
Oh, perfect.
So I'm
What
taking
else do
average.
fighters get at level 2? It's action search.
I get that.
So yeah, because you're talking about you. Rocky is a level 1 whatever you choose for his
Okay.
path. And it's in that link that I
Um,
sent.
Cool. So do I do a roll of 2d6 for his current HP?
Yeah, go ahead and as he gains and again average and things like that, he can't have less than.
Are you allowing Tasha's optional features?
So
Most of them, yeah. What are you looking at?
I was looking at taking Wild Companion instead of Wild Shape.
Go ahead.
Awesome.
he's
you.
now at,
Again, 2 pets.
so that would be 5 plus 4, right? That's the above average?
Yep.
So 9, so he's at 14.
Rocky has 14 hit points. My God.
Yeah. Okay. Let me
Beautiful.
go look at this. Yeah. And 5e
Which cantrip do I take? Oh, I know which one.
But as for what I'd be doing for all I get is action surge, which is fine. That's the craziest thing about fighters. Yeah. Yep. I probably we're talking about like doing what the rest of the night. I would probably stumble back to my apartment
Okay.
or have somebody bring me back there.
Oh,
Sure.
I'll assist you. So I'm just leveling up a character.
Yeah.
I need 2 spells.
Merriment is had. Everybody finds their way to a home, I will say.
Mhm.
Safe and sound.
Yeah, while we're walking along and be like, did you see that the dwarves axe polearm thing? I'm gonna make one of those. I'm gonna make a better one of those. Yeah.
I think you can make better and more of those. You got
I'm
this.
gonna make the biggest one ever. And Rocky.
Alright.
Rocky, you're looking fat tonight.
Rocky is just large now. He's like his legs have finally grown up. He looks looks at you, and he starts just walking, like trotting, like a little.
Wait, is he a size bigger now?
He's size small
Yeah.
now. Yes.
Oh, okay.
It would have been a crazy one-day experience for him.
Yeah.
Or what we got here, and then we slept, and then the next day he grew in size.
He is as chaotic as he probably should be. I think it's good.
Oh, since we're all like linked and we get stronger, so when Brand's like doing his thing, does that mean he gets like an extra like surge of like vitality?
Sure. We'll say that among many things that he's gained this day, friendship bolsters his strength, and he gains the blessing of Aelinor allows him to become stronger, and Asgareth's fondness for him and all that. Yes. Luckily, his Nana's taking a rest, so she doesn't.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The cool thing about wildfire is you get cure wounds automatically prepared, which is so good.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you just don't get fireball, but their prepared spells are pretty.
There
good.
is a an optional list that has fireball
Really?
for wildfire because it doesn't make any sense why they don't.
Don't forget, you can make your own spells.
Oh, I can?
Yes, I have a table.
Now hold on. If I go elemental monk, can I make my own fire maneuvers? Like fire key moves?
I'm gonna say yes, but it's gonna require the exact same like type of components that you would need to make a spell.
Awesome, I can
'Cause
tinker
they-
with that.
Because they did elemental monk dirty.
If
They
we
did.
if we make our own spells, how do we learn it?
You basically have to spend time researching and figuring out how it works. It takes several days to do so. Not several. It's a week per level, a work week.
How
Per
about
level.
cantrips?
Cantrips, you can do. I think it takes the same amount of time. It does. It actually takes the same amount of time because cantrips are equally as useful as first level spells, at least, if not more
I'm just
useful.
curious, like in terms of spells known, does it affect that?
It does
kind of
affect
thing?
that. Yeah. You would have to like replace or substitute spells known for the ones you learn
I
or
see, I
create.
see.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's good for wizards. It's good for people who are like clerics who just get to switch out their spells at will anyway.
Yeah.
It kind of still plays true to some of the classes that are already a little restricted. But I even allow over long rests if you need to change a spell. You can do that. That's fine.
What about
So-
cantrips? Because cantrips we always know. We can't like unprepare a cantrip, you know what I mean?
I see what you mean. Except for if you're a cleric, right? You can switch and trade out those.
Okay.
Wizards, I guess, yeah, it's a bit different. I don't know. I don't think that's too big of a deal. With cantrips, you can know as many as you can know, so you'd have to prepare or like make one, for your
Gotcha.
next level and things like that to have it
So
prepared properly.
Do sorcerers like they can change their spells upon level up,
Yeah,
or is it
you
like
get to replace one spell and gain one new spell on level up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay?
I allow for things like that though, for you to do it over a long rest if you need to.
Okay. Because sorcerers are like heavily nerfed. Like wizards are just better in most ways because of stuff. Like
In a
that.
lot of ways, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is why I let them and warlocks change on long rests.
Awesome.
One thing that I find really helps is giving sorcerers a bunch of like spells known, which I know a lot of people do for like the sorcerer subclasses.
Sure.
There's a couple of lists out there, but I personally feel like they don't need it. But a lot of my players are like, "Amp, give sorcerers more stuff," and I'm like, "All right, don't hurt me."
Yeah. I mean, a lot of the items that I give you guys through like adventures and stuff basically give you an entire spell list anyway, so I don't tend to fuck with classes too much. But if
Mhm.
people want to be creative, that's what I'm looking for anyway. That's what I'm trying to have people just do. So I'm all down for people making like little tweaks like that. Which is why I made something like resonance, right? That's why that's in the game is for people to be a little bit more creative too. All right. What's up?
So I'm looking at these things, and it says action, short sword, dagger, short bow. Would he be able to use these? Is that like what, or
We're playing
what
Root,
is-
I guess. Yes. Yeah. Let me see what you're looking at.
I'm just looking at like when you hover over expert, spellcaster, or warrior. It shows like their actions, their reactions.
What's wrong with me? 5e tools. All right. Hold on.
If I make him a warrior, I could give him a chain outfit and a shield.
So if this campaign goes into like base building, because we're essentially doing that on the new continent, what do you guys think's gonna be a good thing to grab? Purify food and drink?
That's always good.
Yeah. What is this, like a cantrip?
It's
Or-
a
It's a spell.
first level spell. I'm trying to figure out what to get with my prepared.
I will always advocate for someone on the team has to have Featherfall at all times.
Druids don't get Featherfall, I don't think.
No.
That doesn't make sense.
Whack. Well, I could do Charm Person, but Charm Person kind of gets Charm Person kind of gets nerfed by that last sentence.
That is so funny.
But Detect Magic works.
Or are you looking at the sidekick stat blocks?
Well, okay. Well, you shouldn't have to use the stat. Are you just talking about the features and stuff, or?
Well, yeah, when you hover over the like in sidekick stat blocks, if you hover over it, it shows you like here. I can just stream my screen.
Sure. Let me see what you're talking about.
Green.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Don't use that. Go to scroll down. Yeah. Sidekick level. You see that?
Where?
Right
here?
there. Yeah, that's the stuff you're starting to pick up for your guy. So he's technically second
okay.
level, so he can get cunning action.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, do they have their own hit points? I didn't think that's how that worked.
Yeah, so here's the stat block, but it's like depending on if you go warrior, they get 2d8 plus 4. Oh, interesting.
I had this all mixed up. I thought it was just features that you just tacked onto a pre-existing stat block, but you can do whatever one you want. If you want to give them more health, that's fine. We'll look at that in a minute.
Okay, I'll look at all that stuff.
Yeah.
I will say, I think I'm gonna need a tile for my wildfire spirit.
Sure. Whatever art you find, we can upload it, and just send it to me, and I can have a token for you.
Let me see if I can get you something. I could definitely get you something real quick.
Sounds good.
As a spellcaster, he learns
Sorry,
Bless
Mace.
or Burning Hands.
Oh my gosh.
So he can just be a Bless beacon.
He should have. Hold on. I'm confused, man. Go ahead. Go to. I'm gonna send you a different link. I think I found something shitty. It's the same website, but. Sidekick class.
Hello? Oh, okay. It works now. My internet is dying.
Oh, there are specific things saying like if you do the expert class, you have to be able to speak a language.
Oh.
Okay. What about the spellcaster sidekick from Tasha's? It has to have at least one language. Okay.
And the warrior?
Anything can take the warrior.
I guess he's a warrior.
He's a warrior.
Here, Fib, I just sent you the image.
All right. Thank you. I'm gonna send this link to you. It's from the same website.
Instead of having second wind, can he have cunning action?
That's fun. Sure.
Do domain spells stay on your list, or you have to prepare them?
Domain spells, they're automatic. They always are prepared.
Okay, sounds good.
There are specific classes that give you the spells to your spell list, but don't auto prepare them. I think Warlock is one of them. But
Because I'm going cleric, so.
yeah, Cleric automatically gives you those spells. What domain are you going?
I'm going order.
Oh, Order is so good. I love how it's like a buffer cleric.
Yeah, it meshes well with rogues too.
Mm-hmm.
And also is very thematically accurate to my character. Because he's all about clockwork.
Hold on, wait.
Let's make that a nice fire red.
Oh my god.
Oh, that works really well with healing spells.
Which one?
The voice of authority. So like if you
Oh yeah, when you buff things, you can make people do stuff. Yeah.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. Good.
All right, let me upload that token quick.
I think this party's gonna have insane synergy.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
thinking so too.
I don't even know what Swan does, but I think so.
I can tell you what she does. She is insane single target.
Okay. See, my character's all about control. He has like, well, he'll have very limited damage, but
I don't know what
Swan
Jimbo is about, but he's good.
I thought
Swan
Jimbo was
is
going tank, but it sounds like
entirely. on
Jimbo's like an amalgamation.
Swan's
He's an
character is
enigma.
cracked.
Yeah.
Swan is nuts.
Swan, if I am in snake form, every attack is a d6 plus 2 plus a 2d4 of damage, and I get that 3 times if I flurry.
I love it because your snake size is tiny, right?
Yes, I'm
Yeah.
literally a tiny snake.
A tiny snake does a lot
I
of
am
damage.
hoping that maybe I can get bigger, but as it is, I am tiny.
I hope you eventually become like gargantuan. That'd be sick.
You
Proper
can
manga.
ride Rocky into battle
The
as a snake.
It's true.
Oh my god, a giant raccoon and a giant snake.
yeah, the plan is because I have this. Hang on, because I have that, I get to essentially stack it up 3 times per my round because of flurry.
Oh yeah.
So I choose one thing and it's gonna die.
Also, I low key
Ooh.
hope.
And if your
a
friends
miracle-
focus that, then it just does even more damage each and
Oh
every
yeah, it
hit.
stacks. It stacks with us, and I can do order stuff, and they can hit on their reaction and shit. Oh my god.
You guys are gonna.
Does it work on reactions? Is it per hit? Per
It's
attack?
just per each damage instance.
Oh,
Each
okay.
instance
Yeah.
of damage.
Order's gonna stack with that too. Let's go.
So
Also,
what do
I was
you,
gonna say, I low key hope that Miracle eventually can turn into a phoenix. That'd be so cool.
yeah, that would be pretty fucking cool.
Piety stuff eventually gets pretty nutty. So
I don't even
I'm
know
out
what god
here.
she's worshipping, to be honest. But
I'm
we'll
out
see.
here with my one
Oh,
fame.
that reminds
to the
me,
grove.
you're level 2. That means you get a free point to put towards something. And Miracle, you can go ahead and add 1 fame with the Ved Coast because of your antics.
We have a
within-
free point to put towards something.
towards anything you want. Yep. But Miracle also gets a free point because of her antics in the Iron Sprocket. That can be either infamy or fame.
Is that fame the VED, the VED?
VED, yes, the Ved Coast.
So what are our choices? It's a piety.
It's a piety
it,
point, a
guild?
renown point, or a fame point.
Renown. Renown is for guilds specifically.
Yes.
I'll go.
Am
so,
I part of a guild?
I don't think so, not currently. Other than like the Fate Given, which you can put points into there if you really like don't want the mechanic. Basically, it's just I don't care for any of the lore groups, so I'm just gonna put my points towards this because at least I get something out of it, and I'm,
So I can put one into the grove again.
yeah, if you want to, yeah.
Yep.
Can we double dip? Like, can I put fame and then piety into something else?
Oh yeah. So fame you can get fame in every region or infamy in any region in any combination. Fame is you just get it. Renown you only
Oh.
get 1 group. Piety you only get 1 deity.
Okay. I'm gonna
Because-
roll a D. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Well, no, I'm just talking to myself. I'm gonna roll a D2 if I want fame or piety.
Gotcha.
Two will be infamy. Oh, okay. +1 infamy.
So infamy in the Ved Coast. Is that
Oh.
what you're choosing or somewhere else?
Yep.
Okay.
Infamy with the Ved Coast.
So as you gain 1 infamy within the Ved Coast, you actually get a benefit right away.
Oh God.
Let me see what
I'll
it
just
is.
put it in piety.
I think it's pretty good.
And then we also get an additional point, or was that my point being used for the infamy?
Well,
No, you
can
get
put,
an additional point.
yeah,
too.
you
This
get an
was-
additional
this you
point to
have.
do whatever you want.
And I'm
so
gonna put.
go ahead.
Oh no! Sorry, I keep cutting you off.
I'm gonna copy and paste. Pardon me. This what you get for your thing just in the chat here.
And I'm gonna put my piety with my god.
Oh, actually, I have to go piety because I'm going cleric.
You don't
That
have to
only makes
necessarily
sense.
listen to the flavor text that I have here. It is just sort of a general gist of a story. But nonetheless, you get the benefit.
Would I change this to fame too then, if I'm just adding it to the growth?
Yeah, you can just add it to 2 fame. Once you get to 3 fame, you get your next thing.
Ooh. Nice.
Guilds and gods do not give anything at 1 piety or renown, just so you guys know.
It's a
But
good
the-
thing
the-
we
the
don't
ru-
have any guild I'm associated with.
Yes. They have better benefits, but there are fewer of them, and it's harder to get.
Oh dear God, I have been muted for forever.
Oh, I'm so
I was
sorry.
wondering why you've been so
You're
quiet.
good.
I thought he was just like having some like coffee or just hanging out or something. I didn't think he was.
Oh, I've been trying to putz around with leveling up and all that stuff, but so I think I'm good there. But I just hit 3 piety and Raven Queen.
Oh my God! All right. Well, in that case, let's pull up our god shop.
God shop. Ah, yes, good job, Rocky. 1 damage.
Yeah, I'm messing with the thing right now.
He's got his little Wolverine claws, so if you want to put those in.
Yeah, I'm.
Oh, he's also a size larger now. So those
I don't know how all the numbers actually change.
I'll update his sheet for you in just a minute here.
Okay.
The claws
I think-
effectively don't do anything unless you've attuned them to an element, which in that case, then they definitely are good.
Right.
Because now at this point he does D4 regardless.
Going to apologize in advance for having to make you make a con save on every single attack I ever do.
I like rolling dice, it's fine. Those buildings down there, I roll dice for them.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna make him the defender. Martial role.
Oh wow, okay. That's cool.
Can I
Kinda-
make him like a tank? An off tank?
Right. What I imagine is I'm gonna have him just follow like the squishier people, and then constantly impose disadvantage to anything that attacks him.
Do they get fighting styles?
He gets attacker or defender.
Oh,
Attacker
slight
gives him a
specifics,
+2.
okay.
Yeah, it's a +2 on attack rolls, or he can use his reaction to impose disadvantage.
Okay, who here can heal?
I can.
Anyone else?
I mean,
Uh,
I've got to. I mean, I gotta get level. Gotta figure out my level 1 spells, but yes, theoretically, because I just took the level in Twilight Cleric. So
Okay,
Ooh,
I guess
okay,
I'll go
good.
buff. I won't heal. I won't go heal. I'll go buff.
Hey, as an off thing that you guys don't know, I have herbalism kit proficiency, so I can make potions at some point.
Oh, sick.
Very
Also,
cool.
Okay.
collect your own resources with that kit in the wild
Yes.
and just build up a.
And I only have a +9, so you know.
Christ.
I guess
Oh my
That's
God.
it. Come on.
I guess Voy, if you want, we can you can keep healing word in your back pocket, because that's always a good healing spell to have.
Yeah. Because the thing is, will healing word work with order? Let me see.
It should, because it targets an ally.
If you cast spell. Oh yeah. That's true. Okay, I'll take healing word. I was gonna take shield of faith, but oh well. Let's go healing word.
All right. I almost have the list for your choices done. I just need to do 2 more things. I have to just check one last list.
Oh, I don't know if I want to take well, I already committed the wildfire. I'm thinking contemplation.
Bonus proficiency. Let's go. Which one do I take? Persuasion. Ooh,
Oh,
okay.
I don't think I have ownership of the wildfire spirit.
Oh, my bad. Let me get you that.
Oh, you're all good. I know you're juggling a lot.
Yeah. Hold on. I will. I'll have to make. What I can do is I can make an NPC for you, for this guy, and it'll have all its like little stats on there. Same thing with like Rocky's thing, so that you always have control over it in the future.
Okay.
Where is my brain right now? Info. There we go.
The pixies take it.
Voice of authority. Let's go.
And
Oh
then
my God,
what's
I
the
got some of
last
it.
feature if I'm looking at this? All right. In your slumber. Oh, that's right.
This is class. This is COD.
Oh, it's 11 o'clock. Ooh.
Eastern. Yep.
Oof. Time flies.
We've been
Yeah.
going to like 12 for our sessions, I think.
We can cut whenever you guys want to though. All right. Here are your options. As you sort of slumber that night in your probably very blissful state, Bran. You feel a cold hand, familiar, kind of touch upon your cheek. You are imparted a gift. You can choose one of the following 5 gifts. You can gain access to the Kenku mimicry trait, allowing you to basically change your voice and impersonate others. You can learn the cantrip Toll the Dead. You can gain a permanent Raven companion, similar to Rocky. You can gain the spell False Life and cast it once per day without expending a spell slot. Or you can gain a +2 to stealth or proficiency with the skill.
Oh, tempting. Gosh, I've already got a +8 on stealth. So
Do you want the +10? That's the question. Probably.
yeah, I think I'm good with +8 right now. So okay, I've got mimicry, Toll the Dead, which I could take just as part of my cantrips with the cleric.
Yeah.
A Raven companion. Stealth, or what was the other option? The
False.
fifth one?
It's the spell
False
False
Life.
Life. Yep. And then you can cast that using the feature once per day, or once per long rest, or whatever. And you can cast it with other spell slots as well. You learn the spell proper.
That's temporary hit points are tempting, but I don't know. I like him having. I'm gonna go with the Raven. I'm taking the Raven.
Okay, you get a bird. Go ahead. I think it's a D4.
Mm-hmm. Roll a d4.
Yes. The unique thing about this raven is that if it dies, it just comes back again, once per day.
A 4.
So I think he's 3 hit points. Let me check. Yep, he has 3 hit points. If you need to look at a raven stat block, I will post it in the Tuesday chat.
Yeah, I don't know. I also don't know where this goes on all of this.
We'll make you another, like we have Rocky. We'll make an additional little guy.
Okay.
Was this picture broken for everybody else, or was that just me?
Ooh, Rocky's picture?
No, it was broken. Yeah.
Okay, I changed it, but I
I
didn't
see
know
it
if it
now.
was just. Yeah,
It was broken.
Yo,
yeah.
he's so saucy. What the fuck?
I know.
I love it.
I just looked up picture
Oh
of
my
a
God.
raccoon.
Look at that little guy.
Yeah, I know. I mean, he's bigger now. He's
That's true.
Is it like is it like sentient? Like can he
No.
speak?
Not yet.
No, I mean not yet. He's just kind of like his backstory is he was like part of a roaming horde of raccoons, like swamp raccoons, and he ended up staying behind in our yard, like after they had like wiped out our crops. And so he ended up staying with us and then just living with us, and we've been just dealing with this raccoon for like 3 or 4 years now. And he kind of just follows me everywhere I go.
So Bran, we'll say the next day you hear a tapping at your window, and the raven is there. Perhaps even the same one that brought you originally.
I was about to say, can it be the
Yeah.
one that brought me
Yes.
what ended up turning into the pinion?
That's cute. Yeah, sure, that's fine.
Yay.
Wait, I thought it like coughed up the pinion.
It did.
I gotta name him.
Crowley.
Rowley the
Sure.
Crow.
Crowley the Crow.
Right. It is the next day. You guys hear a knock at your door.
Oh, my head. Who is it?
He's big and blue and not big and blue. He's lean and blue and looks like he's quite busy. He's sort of tapping his foot. And he's got a clipboard. It's Spirit Ode. Once again coming around.
Hello. Hey, yes. Hello. Hello.
Hello. Yes. So there were a few things that we needed to take care of. Firstly, did you all figure out where you're heading on your journey?
You know, out of character, I'm gonna say we discussed that at the table last night. I don't remember us actually saying anything.
we
about
never
that.
discussed
You
it.
definitely
Never
didn't.
discussed it,
Yeah,
but-
you definitely didn't.
Yeah.
Sorry, where is Spirit? Where are we in Spirit Gold right now?
The Chantry
Well,
is what I assumed because you guys
Oh,
said you
we're-
went back to
yeah.
your apartment. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think we discussed where we were gonna go. But I personally want to go back to Namora. Near Mora. But I guess I'll go ask these blokes what we gonna be going. But we did come up with a name, the Fated Misfits.
The fated misfits. Well, we're all misfits until we come together, aren't we? Wonderful. Well, I hope you and yours do quite well. I will just be in my office awaiting your report on where you wish to go. I have many things to do today. Good day to you, though.
I will. That'll be my first thing on the list. And good day to you too.
What's Swan doing currently this morning?
I assume I have an apartment there, right?
You have
Or
your own room.
something?
Yep.
Yeah,
it's
I have
it's a
room.
sizable little.
Uh,
It's not just a room. It is a multi-room, like proper apartment that is
Oh.
connected to the rest of their situation.
an apartment complex.
Yeah.
Going through a daily routine, nothing too serious, making sure she's awake, doing all that, and then, I don't know, she'll head out to meet the others. She doesn't really have anything else to do.
Okay. How's everybody waking up this morning? What's that look like?
Yeah, I'm looking rough.
I'm just adjusting my character.
Sure.
I think I'm done adding my proficiency.
Miracle wakes up and her bed sheets are burned.
Oh.
Not like the whole bed's on fire. Oh fuck, I'm gonna die. It's just like they're kind of like burned at the singed at the tips, as her fire appears to have gotten a little bit stronger.
Oh.
She kind of like, oh, that's new. Never seen that before.
So many jokes I could have made, but no. You flamed the bed. Fantastic.
She flamed the bed. Yep.
She flamed the bed. Powers manifest in wonderful ways, and you sort of have this this new companion, sort of nestled next to your head as you wake up.
Oh my god, you're so fucking cute! What the fuck?
It kind of makes this like little, like almost like a mouse, like a squeak at you.
She kind of like, she tries to contain her excitement, but it just kind of overflows and she shrieks.
The thing
like
is cute.
A good shriek.
You guys hear a scream, like a happy scream from inside the apartment. Barely, it's quite well muffled by the structure of the place. What's Bran looking like this morning?
Bran meant to get back to the Chantry last night, but it there were good times were had by all, and so Korax found him over at the Bronze Fox, and so he manages to say some goodbyes and stumble bleary-eyed and over to the Chantry, with a pep in his step.
Nice. Pep in your step and a raven at your side.
Exactly.
Yes, you arrive within the Chantry. The sea air kind of cuts across your face in a very pleasant way, and you step into your place and meet your companions as they prepare for the day. What are you guys doing?
I'm heading to the breakfast hall. I need some coffee.
Deus wakes up and then he's like, I feel so much closer to Primina now. It's just an unusual feeling of a connection and power. As he gets all these proficiencies, and he needs a shield and armor now.
You have that night you dreamt a very similar dream to perhaps one people have heard already. An endless expanse of technology and ever churning gears. A ever thinking machine twisting and toiling, inviting yet another inventor to partake in a game of creation and innovation. You wake from this dream, and with your newfound investment of power from the goddess Primina, find new skill and new abilities and new thoughts and a new focus towards your goals.
Can I head to the Primina's temple first thing?
If you want to first thing, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay. That's what he's gonna do.
Okay.
He's gonna go. Yep. And I guess he's gonna make another gold donation.
Sure.
Let's do half my gold again.
How much
So
is that?
13. So that's total now 23 that I've donated because I donated 10 gold last time.
Keep track of that. You can just buy your way to top piety, but it takes quite a bit of money. You're close to getting a point off of it.
Damn. And then he's just gonna pray. I feel like if he starts working, it's kind of irresponsible.
Perhaps.
Okay, after he prays, he's gonna head back.
Okay.
And find the others because he remembers that there's something important that we gotta do.
Yeah. Everybody assembled. What's going on?
You guys sleep well?
Knock on Miracle's door, and say, "I gotta show you that breakfast place or that cafeteria I was talking about last night. It's all the food you can eat.
Oh, there's a breakfast place?
There's an all-you-can-eat place.
Oh, I am so fucking excited. Let's fucking go.
What's that bird you got with you?
I don't fucking know, but isn't it cute?
It is cute, I gotta say.
It chirps and like a little burst of flame comes from its mouth as it does so. It has almost a sing-songy voice at this time when it kind of gets more awake. Its eyes are huge and it's just taking in everything around it. It sort of nestles in to Miracle.
I love this thing. I don't know what it is, but I love it.
Iconic.
Very cool. All right, let's come on, Rocky, let's go. And
Rocky gives you a salute and continues. Yes.
He didn't used to do that. I don't know what's gotten into him.
little march.
Bran will just kind of stumble straight into the canteen or mess hall, whatever we're calling it, and with Korax hanging out on his shoulder. So.
And this eating space is massive. It's large. It has a variety of different little nooks and crannies where people are assembling different types of food. You see different fate given here assembled Swan, you see Samantha working at doing. She's got a map and she's sort of making a course for something. You see others though assembled in the space. You see Slippy eating a massive like just hunk of like meat from some gargantuan creature. He's just like swallowing it whole, like screaming as he's doing so. He's a freak. You see others just assembled, having their breakfast. Creatures from all over the world. And you see a giant lion that's getting food just shoveled into his mouth as he's just sitting there with his eyes closed, looking pretty happy with himself. You guys get your breakfasts. What are you guys discussing? What are you guys talking about? What's the table look like?
I guess. Are we all like? Are y'all already sitting together? Or did we walk in there together? Or
Oh yeah, you showed me the area.
I know I've got you with me, but I didn't
Oh.
know who else was with me.
Gotcha.
If you meet me in the Chantry Center, then I'll say hi.
Who's the earliest riser here? How early would your character wake up?
I would probably. My character always wakes up early.
I was gonna say Deus, but then I think what's his name? Jimbo actually beats Deus by a little bit.
Yeah.
I think
So-
Miracle's kind of like an early riser. She got up at like 7, I think.
Yeah.
Bran is not.
Especially after last night.
What time does Jimbo wake up?
I probably slept in a little bit because of getting a little drunk last night. So I probably woke up around 6:30 instead of my normal 5.
Oh shit, yeah. I
Huh.
think Deus would normally wake up at like 6:30 latest.
8 a.m. riser. So I'd probably see you guys there first.
Okay. Then
Well,
yeah.
I went out to pray and I came back probably
That's
like
true.
7-ish, 7:30 at latest.
It's like a half-mile walk around, so.
Yeah.
And then depending on how long your prayers took, that could have been, that's anywhere from a few minutes to an hour, depending on how
Probably
devoted you are.
Intensity.
You could probably be
Yeah.
there for like 30 minutes or so.
Yeah, 30 minutes seems appropriate, yeah.
And he walks back however
Yeah.
long that takes.
Well, I'm gonna say that we got there first, and then we were sitting at the table, and then when I saw y'all come in, I gave y'all the big old Jimbo wave. Come on over here.
And after a while, you guys assemble. It takes a while for Bran to stumble across Halhazar, but he makes it eventually. Everybody sort of convenes. Swan. Does Swan go for breakfast? Is she
Swan
going
would
there?
go for breakfast.
She would?
Yeah,
Okay,
if she sees everyone there, she'll go sit with them.
Okay.
She's
Deus-
not that cold.
I didn't know if Swan would look for somewhere else to eat. That was what I was thinking. Okay. So you head to breakfast and everybody is seated. After a while, you would have made conversation with a few people. Some people would have greeted you. Definitely Bardic would have come in and just greeted you. And he would have eaten in like record time and left right away. He sort of doesn't have too close of a bond with his group. He knows them, and you sort of see them eat together, but he leaves right after that.
My hero.
His own group of Fate Given? Like
his own group of Fate Given he doesn't seem to have too close of a connection with.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Um,
This is the first time Deus has seen this cafeteria, by the way, and he's just gonna be.
oh,
looking
that's
around and-
true.
Yeah, you weren't here last time.
Yeah, he's like,
Yeah, this
"There's
is
a
where,
lot
and
of food
I'm like,
here."
wait, and I pulled out the bundle of food that I was I gave you last time, but you didn't eat.
Adris is not here now.
Oh, you got
I was
the
like,
food
wait,
from here?
this is from here. Yes.
Oh, thanks so much for bringing it, by the way.
And I just throw it at that into the trash. Get some fresh food.
He starts filling up a plate or two.
Yeah, or two. Yeah.
Isn't it amazing? Miracle, it's like the best thing ever. Besides smithing.
Oh, this food here is amazing. I fucking
Mhm.
love it.
You gotta try, and I grabbed this slab of meat. You gotta try this. This is what I basically picked out on last time.
I love the bread. Believe it or not, the bread is fantastic.
Honestly,
Artesian bread.
I love it here. We get nice food, nice lodgings, and have a nice workplace nearby. I can stay here forever.
Swan, you notice a gaze pass over you and sort of lock eyes and stick for a while. Angry. I'll just put him on the map and zoom in. You see this individual sort of eyeing your group, looking
If she feels that, she gives them the eyes right back.
he looks very judgy, and as you meet his gaze, he looks away.
She will just kind of keep her gaze on him until he walks a fair distance away. Otherwise, she'll say nothing.
He's off away. He's surveying the room, and he caught eyes on your group.
So, I had a knock on my door this morning. We need to pick out where we need to go. What continent we want to go adventuring or take care of stuff. I
we
keep
gotta
wanting to
set
call
off?
him Ada's song. Yeah,
Oh, Spirit Ode, you mean?
yeah,
Mr.
Spirit
Ode?
Ode. Yeah, Mr. Ode. Yeah, Mr. Ode wants us to give him a report. I guess after breakfast.
Well, is there a place you guys want to go to in particular?
I kind of want to go back to Namora.
Nomura? Yeah. Anyone else?
Bran kind of comes up, is settling in. He's heard a little bit of this, and he's just kind of like, I'm. He just kind of shrugs. He's still not quite thinking straight.
Sure.
And has a good mug of. He's double fisting coffee.
Where is that on the map? I'm blind.
Okay, so it's the southeastern continent. That's Nermora.
There you go. Okay.
Out of character, we picked somewhere in Nomura, right?
You picked
Yeah.
Eastgard.
Yeah,
Oh,
Eastgard.
Eastgard.
Now,
Okay.
that being said, we have a new member that isn't Zilrond. So if you guys want to pick again, that's fine. I have Eastgard all set up for you guys to go to. I can also just as easily set up a new place if you guys would like something else.
Oh,
I
maybe
feel like you
let's-
put all the effort into Eastgard. I kind of still
the-
want to go.
The hope for me is that I set up every single one of these places by the end of the campaign. But
I
I'm
feel
good
like
either
we
way.
should still show
Swan is indifferent to where you pick.
Okay.
And honestly, they don't want to go back to the Grove. They want this as far as there from possible.
Sure, and that is quite far. That is, this is to scale, so that's several thousand miles. Several thousand miles. So yeah, Eastgard it is then. If you want to, I can give you some insight as to the different locations here. Either way, that's up to you. But if Eastgard is your choice, that is the home nation of, I believe, Miracle. You're a hill elf, right? Or not a hill elf. What the fuck am I saying? A hill dwarf.
I think I was born in Malu, Allure.
Yes, but your actual race is a hill dwarf, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so
I'm also a hill
that is
dwarf.
where you should have gone, and that is where your nation hailed from, and your parents just traveled a far distance, which makes sense because Ilbica has quite a few opportunities, and the hill dwarves are pretty friendly people. They're pretty outward going. They travel around places. They don't stick still unless they want to.
Wait, I thought he was placed.
No, his family would have had to have traveled. But in Miracle's case, something very strange happened where he was pulled and appeared somewhere else, or she was pulled. Yes.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I still want to go to the Gem Dragon place, but I'm still fine with Eastgard.
I will say that if there's a place that Deus wants to go, he wants to investigate any hints of the seer. The one that the Warden Soul? It was Mr. Soul or the Warden Soul. One of them sent it. There's a seer that can see all.
Yes, the Warden Soul mentioned that. And she's having dinner not too far away.
Oh, she's here.
She's technically a part of your guys' group of 25.
Oh, sick.
She just turned 20.
Oh.
So she'll kind of look over to you guys and give a curt little little wave. Um, she's not with a group, it seems.
Actually, I'm gonna walk over to her. Um, so you mentioned of a seer that knows the location of us and even our families potentially. Do you have any hints on where they might be?
I I have no idea. They could be anywhere. To tell you the truth, the seer was meant to be on our side of things. He passed away. His name was Janus Vol. He's a good man. But as his soul was leaving and heading for the Shadowfell, something grabbed it. And that something is King Sorrow, from what I presume. Him knowing your position, it's the only way. Janus Vol was the only individual currently who had the power to do such a thing.
How did you guys come to find out that he was taken by the what's his name?
From King Sorrow.
By yeah, King Sorrow.
We received word from a liaison within the temple or the library of memories, a Shatterkai, a keeper, a correspondent with the Raven Queen, who reported his lack of arrival. He was an individual who we kept tabs on to ensure that this didn't happen, but here we are.
Would the Raven Queen know more about possibly where he is?
It's possible, though finding his exact location would be difficult if he's under Sundered control. Um, Even beings like Aelinor don't necessarily know where Sundered are unless they have direct visibility from Fate Given, allowing him access to that site.
I would very much like to seek out the seer and put an end to this, because as long as the seer is in control of is controlled by okay, I forget his name.
King Sorrow.
King Sorrow, yeah. We will never truly be safe.
I don't know if there's any others. I know that he has other commanders and lieutenants that I've met across my travels, but I agree. This needs to be a priority one mission. I don't recommend you find King Sorrow yourselves, otherwise you'll just be killed.
Oh no, I don't think I can take him on anytime soon, or ever even. He was extremely powerful, but I do wish to seek out this seer.
He gave me a run for my money, but I was trying to keep you all safe. If I were to go full, full horse on that thing, I would have probably gotten you caught in the crossfire.
Honestly, you are the most powerful being I've ever seen ever, and it blows my mind.
Well, just give it a few millennia. You'll be here too. It doesn't take long. Things start adding up real fast, you'll find. For you, maybe give it a couple years. You'll see.
Oh, I don't know, but I appreciate the the faith you have in me.
Absolutely.
I suppose I'll have to give the Raven Queen a call or something to find out more. If you don't have any other hints we can clues we can go on.
It's hard. I don't have any prospects of where they could be from. Last time they attacked the Chantry, we were able to unmask them, but they were a jelly by the time we saw their body. They'd congealed themselves. We weren't able to acquire any idea of what they might have been or where they hailed from. I have no idea if they focus on a specific region or what their plans are. All I know is that they're currently scattered, and I can't sense them anywhere.
But yeah, the Sundered will hunt us, and I can't imagine that will stop until at least we can recover or capture the seer. So anyway,
from what I can tell, the only person who can actually detect them is King Sorrow. The others don't have such attunement. They simply take orders.
Detect the Sundered?
No, detect the Fate Given.
The Fate Given. I thought it's the seer that can detect the Fate Given.
It's the seer, but King Sorrow has control over the seer currently. I don't think the other Umbral Call can detect in in a similar way. I don't think
Well,
we
I
have
don't
the
wish to
uncanny
to have
presence.
the King Sorrow have his attention on us. So I still feel like the seer is a priority.
Absolutely, absolutely. Um, Me and a few others are hunting, but I wish you luck in your hunt as well.
Well,
I have no hints, so whatever you find, please let me know.
of course. Thank you so much for everything.
Oh, absolutely.
And I'm gonna head back to the others.
She's kind of like, oh, what a nice man. She's just like looking at the food, uh, mocking herself. All right. The
I'm gonna go to
music died.
Bran. Oh yeah, the music stopped. So I go up to Bran. Actually, how does Bran look right now?
A little tired, but very happy.
Okay. So the Warden Soul told me that we might be able to find something if we contact the Raven Queen in regards to the seer that indirectly endangers all of us. Do you think we can give her a visit after
Um,
we eat? Maybe.
I mean, there's the Chantry of the Dusk. We can. I'm happy to go. We can all go together, but I but yeah, I don't see any problem. I need to give her a special thank you anyway for this feller here, and kind of reaches up and rubs the back of Korax.
All right. Well, what do you guys think? I turned to everyone else. Shall we give the Chantry of the Dusk a visit after we finish our meal here?
Sure thing.
Spirit Ode, with a cup of soup, walks by. Did you happen to choose a location by chance?
We're discussing. We're doing a little bit of digging to see if we can figure out a location that may have an answer for us.
Oh, very well, very well. If you're investigating a potential lead, then by all means, I will take my time in this pursuit. Excellent. Have fun.
We should be able to report back to you before the end of the day.
Wonderful. I will. I'll be busy. Thank you.
Yeah, I do have to head out now. So
Okay. That's all right.
Seems like a good stopping point.
Seems like a good
that's
stopping
all,
point.
I didn't want
Yeah,
to
I
cut
think I'll
anyone
have to
off,
do the same.
but
Yeah, same. I didn't want to either.
Sounds good.
Spirit Code trips and falls. His next breaks. That's the end of the session.
Oh no!
Swan drops dead. Nobody knows why. She's just
Oh
gone.
God.
Oh no, everyone's dying.
Yeah.
I burned the bed
Jimbo
again.
just teleports out.
Deus turns into a zombie and starts biting other people.
All
And
right,
I
thank you
burned
so
the
much
bed.
for the thank you so much for the session running.
That was fun, guys. That was
Hell
really
Yeah,
fun.
thanks.
Good
Thanks for the session, Fib. It was a fucking amazing session.
It was a good
Uh,
bonding
Yeah, that
experience.
was.
I will once again apologize for being a cold bitch.
No, it's
No,
I love
no,
it.
I
No,
was-
it's
No,
I was
you have
trying
so
to
much
like, what would
mystery.
Jimbo say in like as a drunken stupor, like
Swan is having a 100% natural reaction to being taken away from her home after having an attack and just reacting to this new world that she's being forced into. I think
exactly.
it's.
Don't
I
even
think
give
it's
me any
wonderful.
plants, man. I just want like a bush or something.
A bush, like a pet bush. just
Just put a bush in my room and I'll just be a snake and sit in it.
it makes that character development all the more satisfying.
Yeah,
Yes.
I love the
Mhm.
mystery and I look forward to character development because there's so much we don't know about you.
That's true.
All right, I'm gonna head out now. See you guys.
Hey,
Thanks so
take care.
much.
See ya.
I had a
Later.
dip. Amazing session.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mhm.
See you guys.
Take
All
care.
right, later.
Bye.
Full group.
Full
Let's
group.
go.
Full group. I'm gonna
Feels
mute
good,
for
man.
just a minute and say
That was-
goodbye to
that was
everybody
good.
before I close out
Yeah.
the stream. All right.
All right.
That was a lot of fun. I look forward to our Sunday group and Tuesday group meeting again next week, 7 p.m. Central time. Yes, Central time. And man, what a good session! I really had fun. I again thank my players for being such wonderful people, and doing such good work and working with me behind the scenes to make cool and interesting storylines and things like that. So thank you everybody for coming around and playing or watching everything like that. Take care. Have a wonderful day.